button. Young. Okay. I'm gonna continue. Rest in peace, Neil. He will be missed.
Lil, rise and shine.
What, Dad? You rise, you shine. I'll take 5 more minutes.
No work, only lay down, Gabby. What the fuck? No work, only lay down.
It's time to get up.
At least no fever. That is fair.
Shouldn't you be down at the guard shed?
Make sure you're drinking
And
water.
shouldn't I be heading down to cover for you?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I always start off with the bad one.
We have to work the night shift tonight.
Then why are we waking up now? Let us sleep in.
I'm going back to bed.
No, you're getting out of this house and taking some time to yourself today.
Oh. Well, that's a problem, Gabby, because I am trying to drink this coffee. I'm trying to finish it. And oh, we already discussed my drink babysitting habits. Don't worry, after the coffee, the rest of the day's drink is water, so... Exactly, Squash Pumpkin gets it. Coffee is a liquid. Plus it says hydrate or dihydrate. I'm choosing dihydrate until I finish that coffee, and then it's just water. Like yeah. Coffee's a liquid that hydrates like Mountain Dew.
Why do we have to work the night shift?
Good news or bad news?
Oh my god, how many bad news do we have to sit through first?
Apparently you didn't pick the right person's champion for the rescue mission.
Okay, that's
whatever
not
that means.
fair.
And they're punishing you for it.
That is not fair. Lightning round should not have meant lightning bolt the shit out of the person I chose. I killed my champion pick, and so I had to choose another bitch-ass pick. None of them would have gotten the princess, let's be real.
And I won't be able to cover for you, because I'm also working the night shift at the East Gate.
Okay, and what's the good news?
There isn't any. I guess it was just bad news this time.
You fucking bastard.
Who's punishing you?
No one. I work the night shift a couple times a week to help us get by.
Oh, Dad, I didn't know that.
So, I guess you could say the economy is punishing me. That and inflation. If taxes keep going up, I might have to get a third job so we can keep affording things like your little doohickey here.
Wait, don't touch that!
Whoa, what just happened?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? Both are. I don't know. Do you feel okay?
I feel fine, sweetie. No need to look all blurry about it. Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it too much. You have to work all night, remember?
No need to look all blurry about it. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm going. Just try not to operate any heavy machinery until I get back. I should probably check in with Dr. B and make sure my dad isn't radioactive.
Dragons. Make sure my dad isn't radioactive.
I'm
Okay.
not going anywhere without my chronometer
Oh.
3000.
You know what I just realized? I didn't rename stream. Gabby, you want to do something creative with that? If not, I think that title still works. My chronometer 3000. Alright, let's go. And you're gonna have to like write it out for me as well because I can't see. Rats!
Oh,
I can't see the changes,
God,
is what I was gonna
The
say.
rat problem is even worse than I thought. We eat all of our meals here.
Yeah, to sum up the game at the moment, Gabby, we're 12. We work as a guardsman. Our dad is a gambler, real bad at it. And the princess is missing. Oh, and I killed my choice of champion. I'm not letting that go for a good moment. But the rats! She gags. Oh, can I? Do I have thoughts here? Squeak. My jukebox.
People are sleeping upstairs. Better not.
All the squeaking.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Alright, well, look it. Where are we going? Or what are we getting? Do I have things? I don't think I have things. Oh. Okay.
Isla, Simon, Lamont. How's it going, guys?
Lamont.
Hey, if it isn't Little Miss, I haven't been around for a while. Where you been all this time?
Not around. I got what every kid fears they'll get one day.
Hello there.
Hey, so...
Chickenpox? Worse than that, Simon. I got a job. What are you up to?
Well, you just missed the rock throwing portion of our morning. Sadly, we chucked the last rock in the alley over the fence. Next, well...
We were thinking of seeing if we could get our mitts on some of the cool stuff that Garby guys got over there. They look like magical toys, basically.
Bad idea.
I have to use a bunch of those for my job. And even though they look like a barrel of laughs, they're serious business.
Come on, Lil. For some reason, the world is basically treating you like you're old. Work your magic and score us some sweet loot.
Score us some sweet loot.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I'll talk to Garbanzo over there and see.
Hi, Lil. Sorry, I'm not quite ready to open up the shop yet. I can't seem to find my inventory key. What are you doing up so early?
Exploring.
Working the graveyard shift tonight. So, I'm finally available to see some of my friends who have responsible parents and reasonable bedtimes.
People like those small hooligans over there?
Those aren't small hooligans, they're my friends. And I was actually coming to talk to you about letting us borrow a couple of items.
Borrow.
I stand by my statement. And we can talk about loaning you some merchandise later. But first, I've lost the key to my inventory, and I think one of them might have stolen it.
That is
Maybe
valid.
you could talk to them for me. Work your little guardsman magic and see what you could do to get it back.
On it.
Let's see these. Most of these criminals are part of a notorious hilltop gang. Bunch of dorks. They do look like a bunch of dorks. And then her. You need a space between set and title. That is a good one though.
Alright guys, time to confess. Which one of you took poor Garby's inventory key?
Wasn't me. I don't know.
I ain't saying nothing.
So that's the way it's gonna be, is it? Listen, I need that key to upgrade tools and buy more power crystals. So one of you is gonna tell me who's responsible.
Maybe we should wait for Wolfie, I guess. Or Winters. Winters might pop in. 'Cause I thought that was it.
Are you a lawyer all of a sudden?
Nope, but I'm a guardsman. I hope you got your story straight, because I really don't want to go down to the guard shed and get my metal detector. So tell me, which one of you took Garby's key?
You know what? I think Glasses does look sus. You're right.
Between you and me, I thought Lamont poking his big, dumb, handsome nose that sits in the middle of his gorgeous face all around that booth.
Well, that was something.
It was probably him. Oh, he's such a bad boy, but also...
Just, that's fine. Just stop. Tone down the thirst. He's
I've never brought this up to the group before, but I think Isla is a kleptomaniac.
Isla, that.
I always see her taking things out of Lamont's backpack when he's not looking. But also...
It was Simon.
I could make up my mind now, or dig a little deeper.
Let's question further. Jesus, kid.
I know it wasn't me. I'm in a bit of a two-strike situation with my parents, and I'll be sent to the National Ballet School in Marvog if I get in trouble again.
The National Ballet School in Marvog. Ooh.
But I'm telling you, Lamont got here first, and I saw him rooting around Garby's shop.
Okay, maybe Isla isn't a klepto, but she did go through his bag just before you got here. Maybe she's got a good reason to be going through his stuff. I got here third, so I didn't see anything.
Definitely can't have a space between the exclamation mark and set. Not the big
I
kid.
said it before,
It's okay,
I'll
Gabby.
say
You
it
and I are
again.
on the same boat.
It
We're
was
both like,
Isla.
huh. That's not what you said a second ago.
So, did you figure out who took my key?
We'll just
I
say
hate to be a narc, but I think
Me too,
it was...
Gabby.
It was probably Lamont. He's the tough-looking kid with the missing tooth.
Thanks, Lil. I'll be right back. Hey, you! Mullet boy! Stay right where you are!
Mullet boy. Garby isn't smart or strong or fast. By the time he reached Lil's hooligan friends, they'd run off. But Lil had been correct, and startled. Lamont dropped the key as he fled.
Ugh, got the key back. And those hooligans ran off. It's a win-win. Now my shop is ready to open. For helping me out, I'd like to offer you some gold to upgrade one of your tools. Or load up on crystals. Whatever your lil heart desires.
Hell fucking yeah, let's go. Wow, you did not give me enough to upgrade one of my fucking tools. What the shit is that? Okay, I'm gonna sell my head to get a second X-ray upgrade. That's all I can do. That sounds like Shay wants in. Oh, we got places we can go. Use the child labor and don't even pay enough. Yeah. We can go back to the I forgot they renamed it. We can go back to the I don't know Coliseum for overpriced food. The dungeon / Malcolm's office, the dig site, guard shed to start my shift. Let's go to the dig site first. Talk to that lady about our thingy. The entrance to the dig site is closed, but there's a note. I have convened a meeting at the Mages Guild. The dig site is closed for the day.
Well, that's just great. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I could go back in time to when she was here.
Nah.
But Dr. B did say I could only use it at the guard shed. Maybe that's why it's on the fritz? I better just get to my shift before this thing explodes.
We're gonna go to the Coliseum. And I guess we're also gonna go let the cat in. He's got a new hat, but he doesn't look satisfied with it either. Do we want to gamble? Oh, I don't have anything to gamble with.
Step right up, one
$4.
and all, and win some money on the Goblin Ball.
Hello again, Fredo.
Hey, Winters.
Again?
Oh, what's the
I've
Commander
never
set
seen you
title
before
again?
in my life.
But I placed a bet with you on the last game.
Doesn't ring a bell.
The Kalidar Lightning game against the Brawlers? I won some money.
Okay, if you say so. Person I've never seen before. Anyways, you want to make a bet on the game?
I got no money.
Suit yourself.
Gabby wrote Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss, all caps. Yeah, exactly. I also forgot to turn this thing off. There you go. Alright, let's come over here.
Oh, hello, dear. Are you here to watch the Goblin Ball game?
Could have sworn there was a space. Gabby's tried set title.
Hiya, Mrs. A. I usually find Goblin Ball too boring to watch, unless of course there's a little action on it, if you know what I mean.
I see we're all struggling.
I most certainly do. I've got this month's pension check riding on a sure thing tip that's gonna pay out big time.
Set title. No, all mods have the power because having like an individual mod be like the only editor is too much. Or too little, technically. Yeah. You're all editors. You think I was just gonna pick one? No, I'm giving you all the power to change that title.
You sure seem confident, Mrs. A. Care to share that tip with this underage gambler?
Your
This
father
underage
wouldn't
gambler?
be pleased with me, but I'll tell you what. Since I really bet the ranch on this next game, I don't have any gold left to buy my snacks. Would you be willing to help a little old lady buy a large hat made of nacho chips with melted cheese sauce on top? Mama just can't enjoy the game without one.
I only have 4 gold. It's 35 gold. I'm broke.
I don't think I should, Mrs. A. Heavily salted food at your age could contribute to what I'm guessing is an already existing heart condition.
Kush it, witches.
Why,
I didn't realize
you
that was a thing you can do.
presumptuous Little... No matter. I'm sure Fredo will spot me for it. I'll be good for it after my bet comes through anyway.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Let's watch some Goblin
Milton
Ball.
Marauders.
What an embarrassing series of unfortunate accidents for the Sprawl Brawlers! First, Jorbala Pepstein failed to barrel roll out of the way of the Marauders' lightning-fast offensive line. Then, the dynamic duo, Edie and Audrey O'Goblin, only shaved 12 of the 14.7 seconds off of the time the Brawlers needed to open the Diamond Snorf's cage. It all comes down to the final wagon wheel toss today, folks, and the coach has sent in Sir Warren of Bainbridge, the bad boy of the Brawlers' midfield passive-aggressive line.
I know, right?
He's muttering something to himself. He spits. He lifts the wheel above
What if
his
it is
head.
the same
He
one?
spins.
Same
he spins
dude?
again. He spins a third time, and it's launched. The Marauder's weather wizard can't touch a throw like that, and it's through the posts! The Sprawl Brawlers win!
Wow.
You could have made some real money. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
I feel like it is definitely Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Oh, where did my... There's my mouse. Let's go. What we got? We got the guard. I guess let's go to Malcolm's. He's just in here. Chillin'. Well, knocks, but there's no response. Ah, you're all boring. Ah, you're good. You like being dramatic. Okay. You know, changing Winter's to Terminus is probably one of the better autocorrect changes that could have happened. And under the shed, work the night shift. All unvisited locations have become unavailable. I mean, like, what's left? I've already clicked on everything.
What's this? A mysterious present? Perhaps a secret admirer?
To whom it may concern, your choice of champion for the Princess Rescue mission was found acceptable. Unfortunately, we haven't heard much from the mage yet. Just a lot of squeaks and chirps from his tower. Regardless, please find enclosed a one-time bonus for your proficiency in character evaluation. Ta for now. P.S. My regrets on your nighttime work inconvenience. This is from Ash. You received a free truth spray slot upgrade. Oh fuck yeah!
Sweet.
Maybe we could have made that bet after all if I didn't fucking purchase an upgrade. There's no writ for the night shift. However, there is a book labeled Monster Manual sitting in front of the Monster Manual. The Sprawl Monster Manual, first edition. Doppelgangers / shapeshifters. There's 8 pages! Frequencies very rare. Special attacks, shapeshift, sneak attack. Shape change, sorry. Weaknesses are susceptible to physical damage. Alignment, chaotic evil. Size, small to medium humanoid. Does your loved one seem more addled than usual? Maybe they've been replaced by a doppelganger. These monstrous creatures have the ability to superficially assume the appearance of anyone. When dealing with a suspected shapeshifter, show them an item they should recognize. Where possible, show them their child. Show them Jimmy. Okay. Note, chemical compounds such as the patented truth spray have no effect on what are essentially gelatinous blobs. Interesting. Good to know. Good to know. Forest entities. Eh? Eh? Okay, Soul, I see you wrote this fucking manual. Frequency rare. Special attacks stomp and or thwomp. Weaknesses: fire, woodcutter's axis, poorly administered town hall meetings. Oh, me too. Alignment true neutral. Size climbable. Shay, you crossing? I'm gonna move my things, okay? She's stalling. Anyways, the story of the first transformation from a mundane tree to sentient mobile being is lost to history. Ma'am, you're blocking my screen. These creatures are extremely dangerous, but generally motivated by threats to their territory. The bark of forest entity is often the site of cryptic magical runes and prophetic writings that can be deciphered. Interesting. Do I have these tools? Goblins. Very common, no special attacks, susceptible to physical injury, varied. Size, small. When the great expansion of the Sprawl was undertaken by King Osmond I, and then his son King Osmond II, goblins participated as laborers and artisans in the city's construction. In recent times, various crimes and misfortunes have been widely attributed to this group, leading to their decreased presence in public life. Whether or not they have an actual predisposition for crime and mayhem is hotly debated by the High Council and non-human rights groups. Herring. Red. Frequency is about 50-50. Special attacks cause confusion, create conflict where none should exist. Weaknesses, careful consideration. Chaotic neutral, size small fish to giant, and everything in between. Oh, okay, thanks. Beware the red herring. Its siren's call has led many adventurers to follow the wrong path or to find enemies where none exist. Use your judgment and don't believe everything you hear or see. The temptation to believe a red herring is strong, but be vigilant and you will come out on top. Lycanthropes, aka werewolves. They're rare, bestial rage, claws, teeth. Weaknesses is silver and the rising sun. They're chaotic evil. Size, post-transformation equals big AF. Academics are split on whether this affliction is magical or medical. The cursed or afflicted person suffers an attack or bite, and come the first full moon transforms into a half-man, half-beast killing machine. I would say this is magical, and kind of medical, but I don't think you can cure it with medicine. In most cases, the individual remains blissfully unaware of the transformation, but in some cases, they know and desperately seek asylum to save their loved ones from their dark passenger. Mole people. Frequency common. Digging, biting when provoked. Weaknesses is daylight, non-fatal. Alignment is varied, often true neutral. Size small. Long ago, a subset of humans and elves carved out a life lived underground. This evolutionary branch began to change and to accommodate their new existence. They became smaller, relying more heavily on their sense of smell and hearing than their soon underdeveloped eyesight. In addition, their hands and fingers become more claw-like because of the digging. While considered disfigured and even monstrous by some, please do not persecute the mole people. They are not to be punted. Fair point. After all, without mole person labor and digging know-how, the Sprawl wouldn't enjoy the world's greatest sewer system. I thought the goblins did that. A necromancer. Rare, raise undead, miscellaneous attacks. Weaknesses, their egos. Their lawful evil, all bodies are beach bodies. Interesting. Magic practitioners who have broken their codes and oaths and turned to the forbidden arts. Although not illegal, they should be discouraged from entering the Sprawl. Note, the Mages Guild would gladly welcome a fallen wizard who has seen the error of their ways back into the fold. However, not one has yet chosen to give up the dark arts once they've tasted that sweet, sweet necromancy. And finally, vampires. Common, change you into bat, hypnosis, flight, dental peculiarities. Weaknesses, sunlight, UV, garlic, counting bags of small grains, wooden stakes. Usually evil, but best not to judge a book by its cover, and they're human-sized. In centuries past, vampires were the stuff of myths and legends, sticking to the shadows and covering up their ghastly deeds in order to remain hidden from polite society. Recently, as a result of the powerful vampire rights movement led by goth rock icon Vlad Extreme, vampires have come out of the closet, and many have become productive members of society. Interesting. Ah, yes. Okay, we got 9. don't think we'll be using all of these crystals, but that's fine. We have an arsenal that's fully stocked. Oh, I might get a chance to use the bullwhip. We shall see.
Good evening, child. I have not seen you at the post before.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Drew the short straw this time. Burning it at both ends, you know? Just gotta keep on trucking through.
I hear you, working the graveyard shift myself.
Yeah.
You said it.
Right. So what are you here for?
What did you say your name was, sir?
Heinrich
And last name?
von Pyre.
Von Pyre?
Von Pyre.
Title?
Count.
Your name is Count Heinrich von Pyre?
Yes.
That's a fun name to have.
It is? Huh, it is. Why, thank you, little girl. I happen to come from a long line of von Pyres.
Mm-hmm.
I have no doubt in my mind.
He didn't tell me what he was here for, but I gotta call Malcolm.
Congratulations! You're caller 63, so you've won tickets to the big concert tomorrow night.
Malcolm? It's Lil. I have a question about someone wanting to pass through the gate.
No Malcolm here, only DJ J-Star giving away all the hottest tickets to the best shows in town.
Okay, but what do I do about this guy?
Let him in. You did win a pair of tickets after all.
What concert are they for?
The Vincent Donkers Live Toad Experience. It's the best in Croak Rock.
On second thought, you can keep them.
We're never gonna give these tickets away.
Well, I was hoping for a funny name interaction. Since I have so many charges. What you gonna do in there? Spritz, spritz.
Ha ha ha! Your tawdry magic spray does not have any effect on me, child.
Maybe I have something else that'll get you talking.
Well. Ah!
Maybe this will loosen your lips.
A bag of rice? You're showing me a bag of rice? Why would you do such a thing? Would you happen to know how many grains of rice there are in that bag?
I don't know. A lot?
Holy crap! Okay, just give it to me. I will count them for you. A bag of rice. I never, in all my years.
Okay, weirdo. Next.
We denied them, apparently. Maybe you didn't know it, but a vampire is cursed to count every grain of rice in a bag that is given to him. This kept him busy before daybreak. Good job.
Listen, little girl, there isn't much time. You must send me to jail immediately. I pray you don't make me explain any further. We haven't the time.
I feel like I've seen you before. Did you go to a funeral for a cat recently?
Sprinkles! That vile beast of a feline. I am certain that cat cursed me and turned me into the monster I am today.
And you attended his funeral? You held his casket? Can I call Striker?
Not as uncommon as you might think. Freeloaders who want to spend a night in a cell for a free meal and accommodation. We don't waste our precious resources babysitting those without means. Tell them to hit the road.
I assure you, I am in my right mind. You must gather the other guards and escort me to the dungeons right now. I know it is a strange request, but it is a matter of grave importance. And by grave importance, I mean someone could die.
Sure.
Whoa, this sounds really serious. Are you sure you want me to send you to jail?
Yes, yes I am, and there is not a moment to lose.
I don't see any reason to use any of our tools, so sure, whatever. Jail.
Thank you. Bless you, child. The world is a safer place now.
I really hope you get the help you need.
You observed and understood this man's affliction, lichenism. You made the right decision, but could have arrived at it sooner. I could have immediately jailed him. I just wanted more information, more opinions. Striker didn't give me a good opinion.
Oh my god.
No, no, little one. Not a god, just an incredibly handsome mortal. People make that mistake all the time. It is I, Prince Phineas, heir to the throne of Petrard.
Incredibly handsome? Really?
11 out of 10, baby.
Barf. Do you have anything to declare? Please say no and just go about your business.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
I declare that I am...
Drunk?
No. Well, actually, hold on. Yes, I am drunk. Sauced. 3 sheets to the wind. Nay, 4 sheets.
No sheet.
Ah.
Okay, and I feel like I'm gonna regret asking, but what have you been doing tonight?
What do you want me to say? Milkmaids? Or what I've been doing with the milkmaids?
Well, we've come this far. What have you been doing with the milkmaids?
I got thrown out for trying to stretch a single into a double.
I just feel sorry for you, man.
Don't pity me, little one. I am a crown prince of the realm.
A sad one. Aren't you here trying to win the hand of Princess Desdemona?
Well, sure I am, but when the Mages Guild throws a party in your honor, boy, do they know how to show you a good time. And you can't stop a fox from stealing eggs, am I right? Huh?
Ah.
Good night, Prince Phineas.
That's me. Ha ha.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Now get out of here, you drunk fool.
Oh, all right.
Grandma, what you doing
Good
that
evening,
night?
my dear.
But are you, Grandma?
Mrs. Abernathy, you're out awful late, especially with all these comings and goings about the sprawl.
Oh, my stars! Would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
Here's my problem. If that is Mrs. Abernathy, or if that isn't Mrs. Abernathy, the truth spray does not work on it. What would? Will whip?
My dad will sure be glad I've seen at least one familiar face tonight.
Your dad?
Yeah, you know my dad, Hamish.
Oh, yes, Hamish. Your dad, Hamish. Best be getting home to bed.
That's funny. I don't think I've ever heard you call him Hamish before.
Yes, usually I call him your dad.
No, usually you call him Shamish.
Yes, Shamish. Best be getting home to bed.
Oh, oh good.
Oh, my stars, would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
Yeah, that seems pretty off to me.
Do we just deny or do we jail them? I'm assuming we just deny, right?
You've got Stryker! Am I yelling? Man, this espresso has me wired for sound, baby! Go ahead.
I love Stryker so much.
Yeah, it's a friend of my dad's, Mrs. Abernathy.
The lady with the award-winning buns?
Yes, wow, okay.
Oh, she's a sweetheart. What's the problem?
It's just pretty late for her to be here.
Mind your own business. Oh, and get me a bun. These pull-ups are making me hungry. Gotta earn to burn, baby.
Mind your own business. Oh my god. I'm just gonna jail her. Bad doppelganger.
I'm sorry, Mrs. A, but I think this is for your own good? Boy, that felt awful to say.
Oh, my stars, would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
I expected the voice to get, like, more demonic as it went, but...
Guards, take this sweet little old lady to prison. Man, this just keeps getting worse and worse. Well, that's weird.
I hated that. Am I dead? No. Something seemed especially monstrous about the old bag tonight. She's a dungeon master's problem now. Should I have just denied it?
Well, well, well. If it isn't the little girl who works the guard shed. I was hoping we'd meet again. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a rather important meeting to attend.
What you doing?
And what exactly is this meeting you're attending?
If you must know, I was summoned by Praetor Kargan personally. It is a highly confidential matter that doesn't concern you.
As a guard of the kingdom, you don't tell me what does and does not concern me. I tell you what does and does not concern me.
A backbone. Interesting. Foolish, but interesting.
Give me that. What you got? Tell me the truth.
When I was a little boy and my powers were beginning to form, I had a budgie named Petey. Petey was my best, nay, only friend.
Oh dear.
When he flew full speed into the window and fell to the floor, my innate ability to rouse the dead awakened.
He's a necromancer.
Have I spent most of my adult life trying to hide these forbidden gifts? Yes. Do they come in handy when certain foreign visitors practice their ballet and decapitate a few chambermaids? Also, yes.
Got anything on you?
Oh, that. An Athanatos family heirloom.
That's a sus-looking heirloom.
Thank you. You have a keen eye, young guard. Potential. I see potential here. The Athanatos bloodline is extremely old. In fact, it dates back to before the founding of the Sprawl. And this locket has been passed down through each generation to get to me. It's far too powerful to hand over to the likes of you.
I know, I kind of wish I confiscated it.
What do you mean by powerful? What power does it have?
This locket has been the key to unlocking great power for all of my ancestors.
Oh, it's like one of those good luck charms? That's disappointing.
Yes, something like that.
Okay, well, it sounds like it was a mutual thing. You know, the Marvog clan decapitates, they get to necromancy. It's not illegal.
Praetor Kargan will be most pleased by this. You actually did your job today. Your parents must be so proud.
My dad, maybe. My mom's dead.
Would you like me to do something about that?
Ugh, just go.
You let the creepy guy into the sprawl, but it's not like you personally started raising animals from the dead at St. Euphigenia's. Ah. Now we got one more, I think. Oh dear, the Stompies. Look at her.
Oh my god! Are you some kind of scary tree monster?
Yes. Now let me in or I'll thwomp and stomp you.
What did the book... Oh, shit. Oh, no, no. What did the book say again? Extremely dangerous, but generally motivated by threats to their territory. Striker, a little help?
A scary tree monster, you say? And what does he want? Tell him or her to take it up with the Department of Agriculture in the morning. Violence won't lead to anything positive. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to training soldiers for war.
And what business would you say you have in the sprawl this evening?
Too many people come through my woods. Too many strangers stomping on our roots and throwing their garbage on us. Me and my brothers and sisters say no more.
That must be really hard on you and the other scary tree monsters.
Not all are scary.
So if people coming through your woods is bugging all of your plant friends, why didn't they all show up? Why just send you?
Plant friends got together and decided Scary Tree Monster should go. Scary Tree Monster was voted the scariest and strongest and can walk pretty well. So he was the one elected to stomp and thwomp.
Seems like you have a pretty democratic way of figuring things out in the woods.
Yes, but we must still be wary of the tyranny of the majority.
I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry, but we are full up on tree monsters today, scary or otherwise. I'm afraid your entrance has been denied.
This is an outrage! Scary tree monster hate bureaucracy. If I cannot stomp and thwomp in the city, I will stomp and thwomp outside of the city.
Whatever you do in your own time is your business.
I love the jokes in this game. Yeah. You thwarted a thwomping. Excellent work. Alright. Cool. Good call. Good call.
Hello. I wish safe passage through this gate.
Can do. I'm just gonna need you to lift that hood. Gotta see if you're human or elf or gelatinous blob. We've had all types tonight.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I assure you, I am human. Now, please allow me safe passage.
I got all these tools, ma'am, except for the bullwhip. The one time I use it. What is you?
Whoa, what's with the neck candy? A little out of place for someone dressed so discreetly.
My necklace is none of your concern.
So you stole it?
I did not steal it.
Then it was a gift?
Yes, from my mother.
I wish I got a gift like that from my mom. Only thing I got from her was this hair.
I don't know why I expected her to be like, only thing I got was trauma. I think that's just me.
You know, I could keep this in order to get you to tell me more about yourself, but I won't.
I greatly appreciate that.
Greatly enough to tell me who you are?
No.
Aw, you're no fun. That emerald looked like the real thing. Maybe I should call one of the higher-ups about it.
I want a sprayer. Spritz, spritz.
I am returning to the kingdom after being away by my own volition. I have to hurry. There is a deadline that must be met. I have to inform them of my choice. Ugh! Be gone, magic truth spray!
Wow, you've got quite the resistance to that. Mind telling me how I could do that?
It takes a strong-willed mind and a small knowledge of sorcery.
How about a wandering brain and a great knowledge of rocks?
Oh, hell yeah. Do we call someone? All that's left is a metal detector or to call someone. Or we could just talk to them. See if they say anything else. Would you like a muffin? Or bun, sorry. I can't offer it. What do we call about the real thing? I don't think Ash has anything useful to say at any given point.
A cloaked female entering in the middle of the night? What's the big deal? A silver necklace with a large green gem? That sounds like the one the princess wears.
The first part, it's just girl things, you know? The second part, she might be a thief.
She must know something about Desdemona's absence. Detain her at once and let my guards make her talk. Or you know what? I'll run down and do it myself.
I mean, she's already gonna go in and talk with people. Don't know which peoples, but people.
I'll be there in 3 minutes.
What if we just let her in? I'm gonna let her in. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Which is why I'm like, maybe she should just
I
go
don't
in
know
before
why.
Stryker goes
Something
in.
tells me I should let you enter. Maybe it's the necklace, maybe it's the nothing else you've told me about yourself, but I gotta follow my gut on this one.
Thank you. The choice you made here today will not go unrewarded.
Tacos.
What?
Make my reward tacos.
She is me. Dude, my mom asked if I had, like, any specific things I wanted for Christmas. And I was like, here's a short, cheap Amazon list. Take your pick. Alternatively, to make it easier, you could just get food. And then I was like, tacos. We did get tacos the other day, though, so whatever happens, happens. I got my tacos.
Okay, sure.
Hooray!
I like her voice. I like her voice, too. Seems this mysterious lady was hiding a royal surprise. Well deduced, guardsman, and there may be tacos in your future. I got the gold. I got the medal. Oh, you're back.
All right, there. It is done.
Oh, yeah.
62,451.
The rice.
I've counted every single grain of rice in this bag.
Cool.
I also counted 14 bugs, 27 bottle caps, and 1 mouse skull. And you said I couldn't do it.
I didn't say shit. You assuming.
No, I didn't.
Oh. Well, I did it anyway. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. You were just about to invite me into the sprawl.
I'm sorry, but it's almost sunrise, which means my shift is done. You'll have to wait until the next guard comes on duty.
It's almost sunrise? Oh, holy hell, I can't believe I spent another night wasted counting grains of rice! I'll come back tomorrow night.
Why not just wait until the daytime guard comes?
Because I can't.
Why not?
Because I said I can't. I blister in the sun.
I bet you do.
So long, child. Until the next time when you are unfortunate enough to have to work the night shift.
The night
So long,
shift.
obvious vampire dude.
Yay, we did it. Okay, 3 stars flat. I got 20 gold. I love the detail of the non-photo. I'm so poor. Off to the tavern. Hey.
It's you. What are you doing here? Are you here to give me tacos?
No, I've come to reveal my true identity to you.
But my tacos.
So, no tacos?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Desdemona.
Princess Desdemona? Nah, I knew it all along.
No, you didn't.
Why split hairs? But what about the kidnappers?
There were no kidnappers. I disguised myself and ran away. I'm sorry for all the commotion I've caused. I had to get away to say goodbye to someone important to me before my wedding.
I don't understand.
I'm being forced to marry one of the suitors from these 2 rival kingdoms.
Yeah, that's old news. What I don't understand is why you, a princess, are here talking to me about it. Shouldn't there be more official people that could play therapist?
Like Stryker? Ash? Oh god. Oh, not Malcolm. I know my father had faith in them. When I'm gone, your advisors will help maintain the balance, blah, blah, blah. They want me out of the way so they can control my father's kingdom. They've never been good at listening to what I want, or how I want to rule this land. Nobody listens to me.
Sing it, sister.
And now I'm being forced to choose between allying the Sprawl with the Kingdom of Petrard or the Marvog Empire.
The Marvog, the Praetor. It's kinda hot.
You mean Phineas the Pompous Prince or Kargan the Praetor Terror?
And it doesn't even matter if I love them or not. At the end of the day, it's strictly politics. Lucky me.
This is the first time in the game I've been okay being 12.
I just want to make the right choice. Tell me, Lil, what do you think of Prince Phineas?
He's the worst.
He's way higher maintenance than you seem to be. And he's an asshole. Nuff said.
And like just last night, 3 hours ago, he was drunk and tried to fuck barmaids? No. Milkmaids.
And what about Praetor Kargan? What do you think?
Hot. I wouldn't say... You know, there are some things we can maybe change about the way they function. Like having to fight people just to be the messenger for the Praetor. And then gifting a severed head to a guardsman. But you know, other than that, the Praetor herself, great.
I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't already planning my Halloween costume based on her look. She's strong, honorable, she's a babe. What's not to like?
So if you were me, and you had the future well-being of the Sprawl in your hands, who would you choose? Thank you for your honesty. I know my advisors have jerked you around, but I also know you don't always do what they say, and I like that. You remind me of, well, me.
Hey, can I have tacos?
And you remind me of me too. If I was rich and beautiful and influential.
Oh, you are influential. You've changed the course of fate more than you know.
Don't forget beautiful. I am also beautiful.
The sun's coming up. I must go. I shall put my own heart aside and do what's best for the kingdom.
I wonder if I could have made it so that they were both the worst and she would be like, so do you think I should just not marry? Is that an option? Could I have done that? Oh well. We'll never know. Because we're committing to the one choices, the one outcome we get. Ah, yes. Although clearly a vampire, Count Heinrich von Pyre was also a registered chiropractor with a private practice on the outskirts of the rapidly gentrifying Little Ogre Town neighborhood. That is a lot. Being compelled to count every grain in the bag of rice you gave him made Heinrich lose a whole night's worth of business. These missed appointments led to a huge number of negative reviews. No! Oh, I feel kind of bad. No soul. Only one. One playthrough. Negative reviews for his practice, which caught the attention of local school teacher and leader of the Better Business Bureau, Myrna Herkin. The next night, she led an angry mob brandishing pitchforks and torches to his practice's door. Oh, shit. Maybe it was the light of the torches reflected in their eyes, but it took just one look from Myrna and the Count to fall madly in love. Oh, never mind, I have no regrets. Or was the fact that he was a powerful vampire, one of those things. Count swooped down and lifted Myrna up out of the angry mob. He bit her at least 3 times and made her drink his own blood to facilitate her own vampiric transformation. She left her gig at the Better Business Bureau, and the Count welcomed his new soon-to-be bride into his castle. Now, along with dealing with that pesky Van Helsing fellow who kept trying to kill him, Heinrich also had a wedding to plan. Ah, what a pesky man Van Helsing is. The afflicted man was saved from the transformative rays of the full moon, and even should he have transformed, the thick iron bars would have protected everyone. Although the good people of the sprawl were safe from the wrath of his curse, the mourner was not spared the aggression of his fellow inmates. Cornering him in the cell, they shanked him with a handmade shiv, leaving him there to bleed to death. Luckily, the shiv was whittled out of a silver spoon, miraculously curing him once and for all of the curse of the beast that had attacked him so long ago. After a fortnight of recovering in the prison's infirmary, the mourner was released back into society. Unfortunately, on his journey back to Scarborough, in the Shire of Bessarion, the mourner was attacked by a different werewolf, and suddenly he's cursed again. Seems that if it wasn't for bad luck, this guy would have no luck at all. Poor dude. Crown Prince of Petrard, Phineas Pomp stumbled back to his lavish lodgings at the palace, hungry and drunk. He lit the fire and put on a pot of stew before passing out on the floor. He awoke the next morning, having no memory of how he got home or why his room reeked of burnt stroganoff. But he did remember the rager of a party thrown in his honor by the Mages Guild, and the promises he made to them should he be chosen to marry Princess Desdemona. Mrs. Abernathy was no Abernathy at all. In reality, it was a horrible shape-shifting monster. Once in prison, the monster assumed the appearance of the warden. The guards, oh no, seeing their boss wrongfully imprisoned, released him immediately, and the creature was free to stalk the city streets. Once inside the sprawl, well, we lost track of it. Having the ability to take the form of anyone made it difficult to track, so its whereabouts remain unknown. It was reported later that night that an unusually untalkative guardsman, Cecil, was trying to break its way into the sprawl's armory. Being denied entry, guardsman Cecil apparently screamed in a high-pitched voice and ran off into the night. Be on the lookout, for this creature could be anyone. Upon entering the sprawl, Tyronius met Praetor Cargan and her attendants, and divulged some of the secrets of necromancy. This forged a bond between the Marvog Empire and the Mages Guild. In exchange for a number of raise dead spells, as well as a commitment for additional ongoing services, the Marvog Empire vowed to align the guild's interest with their own if the Praetor is chosen for marriage by Princess Desdemona. Having a newfound hatred for bureaucracy, Scary Tree Monster angrily stomped and thwomped his way back to his woods, taking out an unsuspecting group of campers along the way. Safe within the boundaries of his forest, Scary Tree Monster discussed with his fellow tree monsters how they could elicit real change for their community. He held a vote. Achieved a landslide victory in favor of more thwomping. Still, there had to be a better way, he thought. Maybe he could visit the city's clerk's office in the sprawl and obtain the necessary paperwork to run for political office and try to change things from the inside. If not, he could always fall back on stomping and thwomping. He'd already be surrounded by eminently thwompable bureaucrats. Oh no. The yawns are happening. When Princess Desdemona returned to the castle, she refused to answer any questions regarding her whereabouts. She immediately issued a royal decree to cut funding to any active rescue missions, and to put an end to the antiquated practice of choosing rescuers via flashy game shows. I'm still upset. Oops. As she lay in bed that night, she reflected on the little guardsman's advice. She knew that her decision would irreversibly alter the fate of the sprawl, and the fate of every soul who called it home.
And although the princess has come home, she is still remaining quiet on where she was during her missing time, but frankly, I do not care. She's got that look at me, I'm back attitude, and it reflects in her style.
My god.
You know it. She was seen returning to the castle rocking those possibly was kidnapped leggings, all while sporting a I might have just run away and ran out of money hooded cloak. What do you think she's gonna be wearing at the wedding? No idea, but no doubt it will complement her chosen spouse's home kingdom. That's right. Princess Desdemona has finally made her choice, and it's Praetor Cargan of the Marvog Empire.
Oh my god.
I knew it was going to be them. It was the obvious choice from the get-go. So obviously obvious. So long, Prince Phineas Pomp of the Petrard Kingdom. You just didn't make the cut. Bye! Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't wanna be ya. Bye! Bye! Bye-bye.
Want to see how long this
See ya,
goes.
wouldn't wanna be ya.
Yeah,
Bye!
these radio hosts
Bye!
suck.
Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't wanna be ya.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So, she made her choice. Her life is filled with intrigue, and I feel like I am now somehow intertwined with her fate's path.
Okay. We just started level 6, right?
Oh well, off to go see what the gang's up to. There's a note from Dad.
Dear Lil, here's some excuse why I can't work the guard shed today. Love, Dad.
Back to the guard shed for me. Wait a minute, where's the chronometer? I always leave it right here.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going anywhere until I find my chronometer. Nope. Not in or under there. It's not in there. There it is. What's it doing under the bed? Spooky. I don't remember putting it there.
Hello, Wolfie.
Wait, what time
What
is
you
it?
cooking?
I don't want to be late. For a time machine, you'd think they could have at least put a clock on it somewhere.
This whole wretched endeavor has been a disgrace, not only to Prince Phineas and myself, but to the entire history of Petrard.
Honey apple glazed salmon. Give recipe. I want salmon.
King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk will not sit idly by while their royal lineage is dragged through the mud.
Think. What a baby.
Jeez, what a big baby. Princess Desdemona is better off without you.
I don't like the fact that it was like, they will remember this choice.
Say what you will, your words and your sweet-smelling city will soon be drowned out by the musk of the sulfur mines of Petrard. May our home be exploded by a bottle of fine Petrardian fizzy.
Jesus. You know, I thought shit was flickering in my room. No, it was outside. It was probably a bird. But, you know, yeah, maybe it has ghouls. But maybe they're not common enough to have written a book, or they don't like coming to this village.
Well, that's not great.
Oh, I have so much to read. Excerpt from a Petrardian book of etiquette and manual of politeness. Oh, good God. Okay, I had to prepare myself. This is a general distaste for non-humans. Yeah, there is a general distaste for non-humans in Petrard. However, any formal event is elevated by the presence of elves. Delicate beauty rules the day when it comes to the meal. Remember this golden rule, even in the face of total catastrophe, dignity. Always dignity. Excerpt from A Wedding Survivor's Guide to the Marvog Empire. Remove that. The guest senses were assaulted at one of their week-long wedding battles. Admiration was heaped upon people around me wearing their war paint. The more hardcore, the better. The smell of meat and blood hung in the air. Their approach to food was utilitarian. It was treated mostly as an afterthought. Utilitarian? Utilitarian. Bad soul. Reports indicate a dramatic increase in secret meetings and rumblings of revolution. To rid a goblin is to be hit with a $40 gold fine, no exceptions. Striker. Oh no. At the behest of the council. She doesn't care. But she's like, the council. Let me see. The wedding is almost upon us. Have your eyes open for vendors and artisans making their way into the sprawl for the big event. I'll be in my office if you need me. Ash. Well... I don't know what you were trying to do with the gargoyles. I just assume. Bad soul, go to corner, yada yada. That Wakandan prince I sent all my banking information to finally came through with my share of the gold. Call me if you were in a pinch. Rich in friends and gold, Malcolm. Oh, okay. Good for Malcolm. Mm-hmm. Cross between a gargoyle and ghoul. Okay, I am out one of these crystals. Okay, I think that's gonna have to work for now. We didn't use these two too much anyways. That's our boss.
Hello, Lil.
What? No more sparkly suit?
It was a rental. Besides, today I'm here in a different capacity, to help coordinate the royal wedding.
You have a lot of jobs, Mike.
And wedding planning is my least favorite out of all of them. Tell you what, why don't you be the wedding planner for the day? What do you think?
I'm 12!
I think it's very irresponsible to get a 12-year-old girl to do two grown men's separate jobs.
All you have to do is choose the music, decorations, and food menu for the big event.
Oh,
it's
Lord.
simple. Just let in the one you like the best. Or the one you think the groom would like best. Or who the bride will like. I'm sure it's not really going to affect anything. Or it might. See, it's simple. Do you want me to explain it again?
Nah.
Okay, good. The only thing I hate more than wedding planning is talking about wedding planning. The wedding musicians will be coming by for you to choose first. Here's the gold. See you later, Lil.
See you later, Lil. Money! Right, it's a wedding planning budget. I have to remember that it's not for me. And I have to remember that there's only so much we got.
Whoa, this gig pays great.
The money's not for you. There's 3 choices for music, food, and decor, and each comes with its own price tag. The gold is the budget for the wedding.
Is it enough?
Do I have enough money to just pick the most expensive choices? The most expensive choices are going to be the best, right?
Not necessarily. And no, you don't have enough. Anything over budget will have to come out of your own pocket.
I barely have $24.
I see.
24 gold.
But if there's any money left over, you get to keep it.
I see.
We're on a tight timeline, so keep an eye on your action points. You've got 4 per round, so that's talking to everybody once, or to 2 folks twice. You get the idea. Need that run by you one more time?
Nah.
Remember, you do the choosing. I'll be here to record your choice and keep track of the budget.
Okay.
Okay, Lil, it's no biggie. Just choose the 3 most important elements of any wedding and try not to stress that it's a royal one. You got this.
Wow. I know Marv, the Praetor, would like him.
Hello, young lady. The name is Jacob Fiddlestein, and me and my accordion here play all the polka conga you kids are so crazy about these days.
He begins to sing.
A 1 and 2 and polka conga 2 and 3 and polka conga 3 and 1 and polka conga. Hey, Hoi, I nearly winded myself.
It's Weird Al.
Hello, hi, hello. My name is Suzette Courgette, and I sing with my voice. I do the slow songs and the nice songs and some of the ones you know.
You want me to pick Weird Al? Well, so far he's given me a demonstration. She's not giving me a good description of anything.
Vlad Extreme here, mate. I know what you're thinking. What is the baddest, metalist bad boy of death metal playing some skint royal wedding?
I mean, she sings with her voice. Yeah, she does.
Well, I ain't here just to collect a big paycheck, mate. I'm here to stick it to the bourgeoisie and not take any of their crap, mate. Rock and roll all life long.
Can I ask for your
Have
opinion?
you made up your mind?
He begins to sing again.
If you love polka, 1, 2, 3, 4. Have my polka, 1, 2, 3, 4. Want my polka, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it's a conga, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi. I think I only got one more in me.
I guess polka it is. Whose shoes uncle is this?
Have you made up your mind?
It's Weird Al Yankovic. Oh, he's cheap. So we still have 300. Yeah.
And the 1 and the 2, and I got the gig!
Good choice, maybe. I'll write this down and be back when the next group turns up. See ya, kid.
Okay.
Well, if it isn't the Edward, the great magician. Got another group of brats to entertain? Where are you pulling a rabbit out of now?
I'm afraid I've put my days of magic and illusions behind me.
Ah.
You got kicked out of the Magicians Union, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Seems people preferred the actual dark arts to my light entertainment. No matter, though, I've got a new career now.
Working at your parents' garden shop?
Psst, they wish. I'm a wedding officiant. I'm here to officiate the royal wedding.
Really? You? I mean, you are?
I am!
Okay. Oh, I guess this is regular guard thing. Hold on. It's not that I don't believe him. I just want to be sure.
I can't believe I couldn't make it as a magician. I'm devastated. But being a wedding officiant isn't that bad of a job, right? You're still performing magic. You're creating a bond between two people for the rest of their lives. Just like how you bonded together those magic rings. And those never came apart. Note to self, don't let the bride or groom allow you to do any magic tricks with their wedding rings.
Okay. Sure, whatever.
Edward, the official officiant, I hereby grant you access to the sprawl to officially officiate the royal wedding.
Well, technically I haven't been hired yet, so here's hoping I get the job. Thanks again, friend.
We're not friends. Oh my god, are Edward and I friends?
Definitely not. Definitely not. He changed careers just for a moment like this. But there's very little indication he's not going to cock it up. Maybe there was a way to help him? I don't know, man. Maybe one day he'll get his glasses back.
Hello there, I'm back. On to the decorator candidates. I don't have to tell you how important the interior decorations and overall aesthetic of a wedding can be. I don't have to tell you, because I refuse to tell you. Anyways, here they are, take your shot.
Well, I trust the painter. I don't know if I trust them. Oh my god. Is that Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada?
Hello again, Mum. Thought I'd see my way down to do some decorating for the royal wedding.
Say mine, say
Not
mine.
decorating per se, but I got my cerulean blue, blood red, and cadmium green with me, so I had to go do something with them, I suppose.
Okay. Okay.
Hello! I've got some grand ideas, you know, for how the royal wedding should be. You might not know it, but I read all the latest wedding magazines down at the salon when I'm getting the old do done. And apparently what's in these days is meat.
Huh.
Big bold slabs of meat on the wall. It gives things a real abattoir feel, so they say. So I guess I'd go with that.
Who am I, you ask? Only the editor of the biggest wedding magazine in circulation right now. There's no one else who can do the royal wedding justice, darling. Surely you've seen my work.
She 100% is. I don't remember the character name, but she is from The Devil Wears Prada.
Just don't look in last year's issue, darling. I went on a real tangent about slaughterhouses one night, and my team printed everything I said. Blame the Quaaludes. This year, darling, we'll do something daring. Daring and bold, darling. Can you feel it?
Huh. Okay, darling. We'll... Painter,
Like I
talk to me
told
one
ya,
more time.
Buckets of paint, see?
Okay. One of you, I might need help on this, because every part of me is like, give it to the old goblin man. You know, be simple. I don't think Desdemona cares for a big fancy thing, and her partner is the Praetor. Creator? However they pronounce it. They don't look like they give a fuck about fancy.
Have you made up your mind?
Edith Tinselton. Interesting. Remember, we still have 300 left, and we have, like, only one more wedding party thing to prop up. $300 for the wedding party. Ow, my fucking elbow. Only one more thing for the wedding planning to pop up, which is the food vendors, which may or may not be the most expensive option regardless. So, if the trend pricing here follows, we would have enough for both. I don't trust Helena. It's really between the goblin and the fancy lady. Yeah, Helena's plans involve putting slabs of meat on the wall, which I guess the Marvog clan would probably enjoy. Autocorrect. Alright, Seamus it is.
I really appreciate the work, Lil. I'm gonna paint the town red, and blue, and green.
And it's set in stone. I'll write this down and be back with the next group. See ya, kid.
I don't think she's bullying you.
Chosen by the power vested in, so you think you can
Autocorrect.
save a princess to rescue said princess.
Autocorrect changed, I'm assuming autocorrect changed Seamus when she wrote it to she's us. I just stared at it for a second too and I was like, ah, I see, Seamus. Yeah, autocorrect then. She's on her iPad. What do you want, man?
A task at which I am ashamed to say I have failed.
Don't sweat it. She came home already.
Oh, mission accomplished. In any case, I have a message to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild. Yeah, so if there's nothing else, I'll be on my way. Oh, it is getting harder and harder for mages to communicate openly, so everyone is resorting to this secret message, cloak and dagger nonsense. Between us, there's talk of mages dabbling in the magic that dares not speak its name.
Okay.
I kind of felt like something was wrong with the Mages Guild, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yes, it is still within control, but if this dark faction keeps pursuing its dark goals, dark days lie ahead.
Dark.
I get Striker's opinion.
Yeah, I remember this guy. Councilwoman Ash's champion from that So You Think You Can Save a Princess show. A mage. Reports are showing some cause for concern with the Mages Guild. Search him. Make sure he's on the up and up. If you have any reason to suspect otherwise, toss him.
Awesome. I don't think I suspect him. He's being truthful.
Okay, I believe you.
Darkness. I guess he can just come on in. Don't matter, I think. Where's my coffee? My cafecito.
And with that, I am off to deliver this highly confidential message to the High Council of the Mages Guild. Still not sure who sent this message and what it entails, but I doubt anything bad could come of that. Even with all the rumors of a dark cult of mages breaking off from the guild to deep dive into the dark art of necromancy. Oh, but there I go, blabbing on again. Farewell, child.
Are we sure he's French? I don't think he's French. You let him in without either of you fully understanding the nature of the letter he was carrying for the... Fuck! For the Mages Guild. Not horrible, but also not great. Hold on. That's the first time I used that.
It is I. Oh, mission accomplished. Is.
Okay, we'll make him talk.
Oh, it is getting between us.
I kind of felt like something
Yeah.
dark.
We'll make him talk again.
This is the message I have been charged to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild. No use in trying to read it, though. It is concealed by a web of secretive spells and codes that would be incredibly difficult to untangle.
I'm sure it's not that hard to decode if you really tried.
The codes used by the High Council are too strong for me, a mere level 9, to interpret. Wards held by powerful crystals were used to create them. It would take powerful crystal magic to decode this.
Hell yeah.
Hey, can I see the letter you're delivering?
Incredible! Let me see. Wait. What? No. This cannot be true. These renegade mages are more deeply embedded than I thought. I was sent to deliver this? Dear child, thank you for saving me from myself.
If that failed, that would have been sad. Which is why we're no longer using the gold ones anyways.
I must flee and work to weed out the bad actors within the guild. Dark days lie ahead. Be careful. Your name was also mentioned in the letter.
In the letter. Also, welcome back. Bom, bom, bom. You helped reveal some of the... murky goings-on within the Mages Guild, and saved Articulus becoming an accessory to it. Hell yeah. That rewind was worth it.
Alright, kid, can you feel it? We're almost done. This is the last hellish choice you'll have to make as a wedding planner. I, for one, cannot wait to be finished.
I, for one, cannot wait to be finished.
Just hurry up and pick the food option for the wedding so we can get out of here.
I'm not allowed to leave.
Oh! Oh my god, it's Kelly! He might be German. Yeah, I think I was calling him French the other night was wrong. We were off.
Monty says the soup.
The
That's
soup!
all I'm allowed to say.
Oh my god, what a waste of my action point. She's shacking up with a bum of an ex-husband that the other troll lady had to come, like, to his house for, or to pick up her kids. It was a whole thing. I don't trust her. Also, that did not give me anything in regards to the catering. They're serving soup?
Good afternoon. I am here today representing Catering Corp regarding a contract to provide the sustenance for the large gathering known as the Royal Wedding.
Why does this feel off?
Catering Corp is willing to provide the base amount of calories needed to sustain such a high-capacity event in return for appropriate remuneration.
Yeah, she's got bad taste.
I am accompanied by samples of our food and a detailed list of ingredients available upon request.
Interesting.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle François Saint-Français,
No, that's
head
French.
waiter à la Chez de la Maison. We provide the finest and the fanciest of delicacies for the newly married royal couple and their guests. Only the smallest portions for the highest prices, of course. Very chichi pompon for the snootiest of people. A place someone like you or anyone you know would never get into, no matter how hard you tried.
We might have to go with the corporate man. Or soup. She's just gonna say soup again. Home of the soup.
I am legally bound to share this collection of foodstuffs labeled accordingly. I am also legally required to share that the base ingredient in all dishes is military rations.
The menu reads 1 adequate appetizer, 2 edible entree, 3 passable. Oh my god, I think we're gonna have to go with soup. I wanted them to have like a good meal, but soup? Is that your vote, Wolfie? But like these two kind of suck ass.
Have you made up your mind?
They will have a good meal, but it'll be small as fuck. The soup. Alright, are we all in agreement? Soup. The soup. I don't know what the soup is. Okay. Soup.
We look forward to making it a super event. Get it?
Ah ha ha ha.
Thank God this nightmare of a job is over. All the rest of you go home. Good choosing, kid.
Watch the soup be made out of human. Oh no.
Well, at least I hope it's good. I wouldn't want to be the one responsible for messing up something like a royal wedding. Anyways, goodbye.
Alright. We got a couple more people incoming.
I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
Wait a minute, I remember you. You were the speaker at the, Viva la Gobolution.
Indeed, I was. Today, I understand that the doors to the Sprawl are closed to my people. You have a choice. You either let me in and incur the penalty, or you arrest me. I'm sorry that you are the one in this position, but I must take this stand. For the good of us all, Viva la Gobolution!
Talk more.
I have no further statement to make beyond the following. I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
What do we think? Because...
You know, there's a real hefty fine for letting goblins into the Sprawl. With the wedding coming up, security is at an all-time high.
I am a law-abiding citizen of the Sprawl. Why should my being a goblin impact the security of anything? I demand to be allowed entry.
You want to arrest him, Wolfie? The problem is, it's just straight up racism, Wolfie. He's a law-abiding citizen. He's done nothing wrong. And yet goblins are denied. They're denied entry. Oh, you were joking? Okay, I was about to be like, Wolfie. Yeah, there's a 40 gold fine. $40 gold fine. Should we just let him in? Do I take the fine? I'd be concerned if he were serious. We could deny him, and then the way he's not, like, what's it? You're No, I do, because the wedding planning, I keep the funds that we don't use for it. So I have 40 gold, but I wouldn't want to do it again, but this is like the leader, so he would be a good reason. Like, if of all goblins to pick, he would be a good one to take the fine for. Also, I just realized it's the Master Sword with the Triforce. You got the Buster Sword. Anyways. I think I'll take the fine for this one. If only he could just, you know, hide.
You've got a lot of backbone, kid. You're standing on the right side of history today.
It immediately deducted.
You should come by the GLA headquarters again sometime. On behalf of the entire GLA, thank you. Viva la Govolucion!
You followed your heart and defied the draconian speciesist. I was trying to emphasize the space there, rule. But maybe there was a way to get around paying that darn fine. Do you think? What could we have done? I'm trying to think real quick. Probably deny him. Maybe. Because it's not like we have any tools like, oh, here, I happen to have like this invisibility potion. Whatever.
Where's Hamish? I really don't have time for... say, you there, little girl? I need to get to the other side of the sprawl without delay.
Huh?
I need you to listen to me. This is time sensitive. I know you got your instructions, but it's important that I get going quickly.
What do you know about my dad? If she knows my dad, I trust. Rewind an experiment. Too late.
I can't thank you enough. Sorry for coming in hot. Weddings are the worst. If you can get close enough, take a look at my sculpture. I'll throw something in there just for you. Gotta go.
Oh. You let her in before too much of her masterpiece could melt away. Good work. Oh. Cecil hands Lil a letter. Your choice, to whom it may concern, your choices for the wedding displease the praetor greatly. You will receive no bonus for your toil. Nope, quapla for you, quapla. Aww.
But they
Aww.
still wrote Kapla there at the end.
Yeah, I sculpted for the wedding, probably. Alright. 3 stars minimum is what I'm aiming for. I get 20 gold. I didn't click on that. Did I? Ah!
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Help!
Salve Illichpuela. Regno meo grata.
Hello there, girl. Welcome to my realm.
I need to get out of here, and fast.
Quido Ruiz, curparum nudimus.
I really do not like these effects on my eyes. Like the blurriness here and here. What's the rush? Stay and play a while.
Think, Lil, think.
Hospices in hoc regno.
Oh God!
Turistina donna solita, hic requiritur immodatio, ircis immortem vitare velis. Quia pueresa, non custoditis avira,
This one
pauca
doesn't
tantum
work.
momenta
Are you
avis
kidding
antequam
me?
tu consumam. Non io cari, nunc facerem maliquida, si esem tibi.
These tools
Ego
aren't
sum
working.
dino, egeus meum cisio et similes
Here.
homines inobs necabo.
I can't offer that, really?
Num incipiam dedecem
Help.
antiquam
The line is dead?
imperficiam.
What do I do?
Sige, bene, dece, nove, octo,
Of course the levers do nothing. This is Latin.
sex, quinque, quatuor, tres,
Oh, help! 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 I'm scared.
duo et
This isn't working.
duo, unum et dimidium,
The demon continues to speak. If only you understood a thing it was
ravissime
saying.
non omnibus hoc facio, hoc extremum fato est refortende unde venistis.
This isn't working.
Ignosce haedus.
This isn't working.
Ah! What was I supposed to do? Mort out.
Iterum,
You again?
Think, Lil, think.
hospices in hoc regno, a tulistina donas.
I didn't know what to do.
What the f was that?
Oh my God!
That was next level.
Freak out. Hardcore.
That was terrifying. And also, incredible. Where was I just then? Was that a demon? I've never seen anything like that before. Nobody's ever gonna believe me. I'm gonna go down to the dig site to throw this stupid time machine down a deep hole. Okay, Lil, get it together. You can still do this.
All our options to at least let me look. She really said, what the fuck was that? Hey, I'm haunted now.
You've gotta take it back. Got too real with your chronometer 3000 thing today. I don't want it anymore.
Hi, B. So nice to see you, B. Your paper in the Journal of Dwarven Medicine was a revelation, B.
Well, excuse me, but I was just pulled into what I'm guessing was a parallel dimension and was murdered repeatedly by a demon.
How unfortunate. I always wondered what the byproduct of St. Bartholomew Inglebrook's lunar incantation would have on the relationship between time and interplanar folding.
Stop it. I don't care about any of that. Just take it back.
I'm sorry, I truly am, but we've come too far. I'm sorry I've been absent, but I've been watching, and the readings I've been receiving have been very promising.
I don't care.
But you would care if everything and everyone you knew and loved was at risk. Everything might seem like we're in a storybook, but open your eyes. We're on the verge of a civil war from inside the walls, and if you hadn't heard, the princess just pissed off some very powerful people.
Are we talking about the pompous bastards? The Pomps? Phineas Pomp?
It is in your best interest to continue to help me with the device, because who knows when we will need to rewind time and something more important than which nobody you chose to send to the dungeon today. And you're here, after allegedly going toe-to-toe with an interplanar demon. I trust you.
I want to keep arguing, but whatever.
I'm not gonna keep doing this forever. You and everyone else are gonna owe me a childhood, you know?
Keep helping me with the chronometer 3000, and we can see about making that happen for you.
I am still owed tacos. Tacos! The shop, the GLA headquarters. I'm gonna stock up on some crystals.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
You've been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal. Take a look.
May as well. Oh shit. Sorry, I clicked off of the screen. Oh look, it's the messenger again.
Ah, here she is, the little guardsman who spoke to the princess and secured the union between the Sprawl and the great Marvog Empire.
Gimme.
Yeah, I did. Told her just what to do and she listened to my every word.
I admire your complete lack of modesty. Modesty is such an ugly thing. Let us celebrate with a tankard of blood wine. Kapla!
Kapla!
I'm 12. I can't drink alcohol.
Haha, never fear. There is no alcohol in Marvok blood wine. Just blood. In a big cup called a tankard.
Yeah, I'm a hard pass on that.
Haha, very well. There will be much blood wine at the royal wedding where the Sprawl and Marvog tie their fortunes together forever. Let us raise a glass to the gatekeeper who brought us all together this day.
Kapla.
Did a mouse sneeze somewhere? Come, child, louder and with fury.
Kapla!
Too furious, far too furious. We are not at war. Be careful shrieking like that. But as we say in Marvog, better to be too furious than not to be furious at all.
I'm exhausted.
I shall now recite the Marvog pledge of unwavering loyalty, as is our custom.
And that's my cue to leave.
The rats are gone. We're not gonna go to bed yet. There is one more location. I don't know if anything happens, but we may as well visit it. He's big. And he's got nachos.
Hello? Hello? I brought the orange slices. Was today a regular meeting day or one of those top secret planning for what's going to happen at the princess's wedding days? Is anybody here?
I'm here?
Are you here for the meeting?
Those don't look like orange slices.
I don't think so.
Oh, then you can't have any orange slices.
Those aren't orange slices. Those are just the rinds.
Ah.
I got hungry.
Fair enough.
What's this?
I've gone back to where it started to find myself in light. We were apart for more than a lifetime, but now it will be right. P.S. Remember to bring running shoes.
I have a feeling the GLA leader wrote that. At least, I'm sure that troll over there didn't. I wonder what it means.
That's it for here, I guess.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Once he made it inside the sprawl, Edward went to work trying to find people who A. wanted to get married and B. needed someone to officially marry them. After hours of approaching strangers who appeared to be in love on the street, he finally gave up. He slumped down on the stairs of the city council chambers. Suddenly, Councilwoman Ash burst through the massive oak doors and practically tripped over him. After demolishing the stranger with a vicious series of cutting one-liners, she thought to inquire as to why Edward was dressed like a wedding officiant. Edward told her, and she covered up the fact that she had forgotten to hire someone by hiring him on the spot for the royal wedding. Edward, the officiant, was officially offered the gig to preside over the royal wedding. On the one hand, he felt he had struck gold with this being his very first professional opportunity to try his hand at the thing he'd set his sights on a few hours before. On the other hand, his utter lack of basic competency made him nervous that he might make a critical mistake in front of so many high-ranking and well-armed individuals. At times like this, Edward would remember the words his parents told him as a child. "Edward, we don't care what you do in life, just don't become an amateur children's birthday party magician." So no matter how poorly it went, at least Mom and Dad would be pleased. Oh, let's move that. Articulous Flamehands panicked at the discovery of the contents of the letter he'd been charged to deliver to the Mages Guild, and raced home to his tower. When safe behind the magical wards, he conjured a ferret to eat the letter, so no one else would be burdened with the truth of what the Mages Guild was planning for the sprawl. Sadly, because he knew he lacked the strength or skill to continue while burdened with this disturbing information, he cast a selective memory spell on himself, causing the mage to completely forget about the letter and its contents forever. With the wave of his wand and a muttered incantation, Articulus became blissfully ignorant once again. I hate him. But do you know who didn't forget the letter? The ferret, articulous contradict the evidence. The surprisingly literate animal managed to catch quite a bit of it before he polished the papers off. How was it supposed to live its ferret life now, knowing what it knows? Sure, it was only a foot-long charismatic little predator with the body of a chubby weasel, but he was no chicken. The ferret knew it could inspire others to take up arms at his side. Not just rodents and mustelids, warriors, but the sky creatures too. With their combined strength and superior numbers, they could easily conquer anything the Mages Guild would throw at them, and the sprawl would be saved. Step 1, regurgitate the letter. Unfortunately, the sound of a retching ferret caught the attention of Articulus. Thoroughly mind-wiped, the mage had zero recollection as to why he'd conjured the ferret in the first place, but he was damn sure it wasn't so it could throw up on his nice rug. The mage unsummoned the ferret before it could get the contents of its stomach up, and as a result, the fate of the sprawl remained uncertain. Oh yeah, Chuck. The enigmatic goblin walked through the gates of the sprawl and disappeared. Either he had gone completely unnoticed, or he was adept at losing anyone who would seek to follow. His fate yet unknown. Iris Lapidary, the ice sculptor, reached the refrigerated storage depot at the palace just in time, before the hot sun's rays could render her masterpiece a melted mess. She celebrated her victory at a club in the little ogre town neighborhood that catered to females of all species, who tended to have a rad, spiky haircuts, badass tattoos, copious piercing, and one who loved to dance the night away while listening to dwarven heavy metal music. Ah yes, the devil. I can't read that, and quite frankly, I'm not about to. I don't want to get cursed.
Good morning! You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm Dodger, joined by my new co-host, The Quack. For those of you wondering where the ham is, well, it turns out he got an invitation to the royal wedding happening today.
Oh, good for him.
Of course, he won't be wearing a tuxedo. He'll be in head-to-toe honey glaze. Well, if you don't like the jokes I tell, you can do it yourself. I told the producer I refuse to work with a duck.
It's just gonna be... Well, alright.
Hiya, sweetie. Are you almost ready to go?
Almost. Sorry I slept late. If I rush, I can make it to the guard shed just on time.
Didn't you hear? All the gates are closed today for the wedding. We got the day off.
That's great news. So we can have a day just you and me? Hello, sappy montage of father-daughter bonding time.
We only get the day off because we have to attend the wedding.
Goodbye, sappy montage. You were a nice thought. So, should we get dressed up?
What do you mean? I am dressed up. Didn't you notice my tie?
No.
You're not wearing a tie.
Oh, darn it. Did it fall off again?
Did you tie it properly?
Lil, you know I don't know how to tie a tie.
What a shame.
Did you clip it on properly?
Lil, you know I don't know how to clip on a tie.
Did you tape it on properly?
I thought I did. It doesn't matter. No one will see us. Our seats are so far from the altar, we're technically closer being at home.
Then I guess I'm ready to go.
A wedding, a wedding. We're off to see a wedding.
Okay, remember, grab as many appetizers as you can, then meet me by the door. We still have to find our seats, and we'll need snacks for the journey.
Stuff my pockets with all the shrimp I can find? Got it.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
What an absolute waste of money this entire dog and pony show is. Would have been just as well off flushing a ton of gold bars down the toilet, if you ask me.
Okay. Ah, yes, the soup.
Nothing beats Monty's soup, but I don't think it'll travel well in my pocket. Maybe I can find a bag and a straw somewhere. Nothing beats Monty's soup.
So talking to her didn't even give me... It's just gonna be like, Monty's soup.
Nothing.
No mention of the calories or the ingredients. Catering Corp's legal team would have a field day with these amateurs.
Hello, Mr. Melroy. Enjoying the big event?
You know that I'm not. Let's just get to the I-dos already, am I right? I don't know what that wedding officiant is waiting for.
The ice is slowly melting.
Security at an event like this is a nightmare. So many moving parts. Keep your eyes peeled for anyone using the wedding as a pretext to do something suspicious. The job never stops, Lil.
Okay.
Eddie, baby, you ready for the big show?
Who said that?
It's me. It's Lil. From the guard shed.
Oh, my good friend Lil.
I didn't say we were.
Lil, I've gone and done it again. I've lost my glasses, and I can't start the wedding if I can't read the official wedding officiant overview. You have to help me find them, because you're my good friend.
Oh my god.
Where's the last place you remember seeing them? Or just seeing at all?
I thought I just had them. They have to be around here somewhere. Uh-oh.
Don't tell me. They're crushed under your boot.
No, they're crushed in my boot. I forgot that's where I like to keep them so I don't lose them.
This is the exact reason why nobody keeps their glasses in their boots, Edward.
What am I supposed to do now?
What if we got someone else to lend you their glasses? Are you nearsighted or farsighted?
I'm both.
This could work.
Then it's settled. You go and find someone to lend me their glasses, and I'll stay here.
Why can't you do it?
The pieces of my broken glasses are cutting my foot, and my boot is filling up with blood.
Okay, you stay here. I should probably talk to my dad about this.
Tell him I say hello.
Okay.
What's your current shrimp count at? We need at least 30 to get 4 stars.
Dad, the wedding officiant needs a pair of glasses or else the wedding won't start. Also, Edward says hello.
Who?
Dad, focus.
Who do we know that wears glasses?
Doesn't Mrs. Abernathy?
Good thinking. But you'll have to go and find her. She could be anywhere in the sprawl.
Why me? Why can't you?
I cut my foot earlier, and my boot is filling up with blood.
Okay, now.
Do you know where she is?
She could be at any of the locations in the sprawl that you've already visited. And chances are, Mrs. Abernathy might want something in return for her glasses. You may need to find a different person who may have another certain item or piece of information.
Oh my god.
If there's someone you met at the gate, try to remember if you admitted them, denied them, or sent them to jail. It'll help you narrow down where to find them.
Are you giving me a tutorial this late in the game?
You may also find someone who wants an item that you already have in your inventory. That counts, so feel free to use it.
Where's the skip button?
Would you like to hear this information again? Okay. Sheesh, just trying to help.
Now, if I was Mrs. Abernathy, where would I be?
She's out gambling. Not out gambling. Oh my goodness. There we go.
Hello, Lil. Beautiful day for a royal wedding, isn't it? Shame we can't go and see it for ourselves.
My dad and I were invited.
Why, you lucky little bit.
Oh.
Mrs. A, I need your help. The wedding won't start until the officiant gets a pair of glasses, and you have a pair of glasses. See where I'm going with this?
You want me to officiate the wedding?
No, I need your glasses. I'll give them back right after the ceremony, I promise.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I can't just give them to you, my dear. I need them to read the odds on the upcoming Goblin Ball games. But I'll tell you what. If you get me a piece of food from the royal wedding that I can keep in my freezer and never eat, you can borrow my glasses for a little bit.
Okay, Mrs. A, one plate of official wedding cuisine coming up.
If only we didn't do the soup.
It's the big day, Lil. Can't talk. Can't you see we're slammed?
I am here to drown my sorrows at not being selected to cater the most fancy wedding.
So sorry. No, Garbies wouldn't have anything to hold. Take site maybe? Maybe there's empty bottles? What you doing in here, mister?
Ah, so she does leave her little guard shed after all. Curiosity about these power crystals the good doctor has been experimenting with has gotten the best of both of us, I see.
I wish more people opted to get married in the night. I do love a wedding, but the midday sun wreaks havoc with my complexion.
Uh-oh. What happened? The game's crashing. One moment. Okay. What? Do you have anything I can take this soup with?
Hi, Kelly.
How did you know my name?
It says it on your name tag.
Oh, that's neat.
May I have a bowl of soup?
Sure, what do I care?
Soup.
Mrs. A, here, I got you your keepsake appetizer.
Thank you, dear. I like food.
You
Who
need
doesn't?
sip alarms, you just
Now, how
yeah.
about those glasses?
Same.
Glasses. Yes.
Damn it. Not again.
Holy crap! That was the shapeshifter again! And it's run off with my food for the real Mrs. Abernathy!
Sorry.
Guess I gotta go get another plate, or
Throw
see
in.
if Mrs. A wants something else for her glasses.
Hello, ma'am. Do you mind?
Can I have another bowl of soup, Kelly?
Sorry, little girl. We're all out. And the dinner soup won't be served until after the ceremony.
I guess
Ah,
I'll go
dang
see
it.
if Mrs. A wants something else for her glasses.
You being a cutie pie? Shay is letting me hold her and she's not angry about it. Alright, I'm gonna put you down. Can't spend the entire time holding you. Alright, I guess we go back. I have to fix myself in my chair.
Mrs. Abernathy, the plate of food is a no-go.
You ate it, didn't you? That means I lost 10 gold to Arta saying you wouldn't. I thought that could be a problem with you.
What the fuck?
No, I didn't eat it. Wait, what did you just say?
Well, what about a bottle of wedding wine to mark the occasion? Are they serving Petrardian fizzy, perchance?
Be hilarious if they did, but I don't even think it's legal for a Marvalgian to laugh, never mind get drunk. There's gotta be a couple of bottles floating around the sprawl somewhere.
Well, first option, ask the bitch tending the bar. Tavern, I mean.
One bottle of Petrardian fizzy, please, Arda. No need to check my ID. I am absolutely underage.
Amazing.
You know I can't do that, Lil. We'd lose our liquor license. If we had one.
Or a food handling license. We shouldn't be allowed to operate. It's too much pressure.
Emma, hold on in there. We're prepping for the post-wedding rush and she's losing all motivation in there. Tell you what, you find me something that'll help motivate Emma, and I'll give you a bottle of the fizzy. On the house, but under the table. What do you think?
Deal. I know I've seen a motivational poster somewhere inappropriate recently.
I saw posters in here.
Lil, there you are. I've been searching everywhere for you. You wouldn't happen to have a purple left-handed screwdriver on you, do ya? Or a pair of shoes made out of a watermelon?
Oh my god.
Fresh out of both. Why?
Rats. No reason. What can I help you with?
I need to find something to motivate someone stuck in a service industry job.
How about that hang in there kitty motivational poster? It's always helped me when I've needed a boost.
That would work perfectly.
Go ahead and take it. But only because it's your birthday.
Yeah.
It's not my birthday.
No, it's my birthday. Oh.
Every day is somebody's birthday. Go out and give that to whoever's birthday is today.
Sure. Whatever you say.
Can I make a comment on that?
Oh my god, I forgot you were back there. It's been months. You really took that motto to heart. Good job, kitty.
Anyways. Any welcome ways. Let's go.
I've done it! I found the perfect thing to motivate you, Emma. Take a look at this.
A hang in there kitty poster. I hate cats.
Oh my god.
Oh, I guess it's not perfect then.
No, it is. I can hang in longer than that stupid cat can. Hey, Arda, let's get things going, huh?
Thanks, kid.
I hate her.
Here's your bottle of Petrardian fizzy. If you get caught with it, don't say you got it here.
It's not for me. I'm getting it for a little old lady.
How times have changed.
Mrs. A, I found you a bottle of the fizzy stuff. Can I have your glasses now?
Oh, Lil, I'm so pleased. Thank you so much. Yes, you may have my glasses. After enjoying this bottle, I don't think I'll be able to see straight anyways.
Oh. Uh-huh. Something tells me this is gonna go wrong. I thought... Alright, there was something here. I My headset is falling. Let me load into the palace. Fix me headset. Go give the fucking glasses to the bastard.
Edward, I got you a pair of glasses. The wedding is saved.
Jay. Don't do it, mamas.
Lil, this is perfect! Now I'll be able to perform the ceremony. The wedding is saved.
Yay!
I just said that.
Bye, Shay. Bye, Shay.
We both did, at the same time.
No,
We did it, Lil!
I'll go get my dad so we can find our seats so the princess can officially say goodbye to her single life.
I'm tired of the your choice will have an effect on the sprawl.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
It's making me a little
humans,
nervous.
Elves, dwarves, and other non-humans alike. We are gathered here today to witness the sacred union of our dearly beloved Princess Desdemona and the fierce and honorable Praetor Kargan.
Oh my god, she's back.
We stand here to celebrate the love shared between these two people, as their union will forge a strong bond that will bring renewed strength and vigor to our fair city-state.
I'm not gonna object.
The happy couple have elected to write their own vows. Praetor Kargan, the floor is yours.
Princess, together our two nations will
She's
enter a
not
state
happy.
of cooperation. Your surplus population will help fuel future glorious ballets of the Marvog Empire and provide ample breeding opportunities for more proud Marvog warriors. Kapla!
The last option, so clearly.
Charming. Princess Desdemona, you may proceed.
Oh, Lord.
That's so, romantic. Even though our people have differences of opinion on a variety of subjects, going forward we will solve our nation's disagreements with words and mutual respect. But what fun would it be? Nothing can compare to the feeling of conflict resolution through the hunt.
I'm starting to think that at some point I should really object here.
There's no chance you're talking about hunting rabbits or pheasant, is there? Ha ha! No.
And now, the presentation of the ceremonial rings.
Alright. Do I let this go on, Wolfie? Because I also don't want to be the reason that things happen here. Not really. I kind of want to just be a passenger to whatever happens. But every part of me is like, I don't think we should be. I think maybe we should step in. But like, real me is just a passenger. I'm just here to be present, be an ally. I'm also scared to object. Because I think this marriage is actually not going to go as well as I had originally hoped for. I mean, you already saw how this one's acting about it.
Once you place the sacred rings upon each other's fingers,
I'm sure it's
going to
tell me to object on the third one.
Marriage with a kiss.
Or fourth one.
And from that moment forward, your lives and indeed your two kingdoms will be forever bound. But first, if there is anyone here who knows of any reason that this couple should not be wed, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Well,
I object!
It's okay. We weren't the ones objecting.
Oh no! Chuck is here to enact his plan. What do I do?
Where is this going?
How did that filthy goblin get in here? Guards! Wait! What a disgusting little creature.
What did the councilwoman just say? Guards!
I said wait, and I'm done being ignored. Guards, stand down. Chuck, what are you doing here? I told you to stay away.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
What I do today, I do for all citizens of the Sprawl who have felt unwelcome for too long. For those of us who look a little different, who can't walk down the street at noon with their heads held high. I'm looking at you, mole people.
The small contingent of non-human guests cheer.
I couldn't stand by and watch as my people's chances for a good life were erased by the sham of a marriage.
I just love looking over to see, in all caps, she's a goblin fucker.
Hey! And I couldn't watch as the woman I love.
Oh, yep, they banged.
What did he just say?
The plot thickens again. We just went from soup to gravy, people.
Malcolm is chat right now. Oh, god damn it, Gabby.
Don't! You can't.
The Sprawl doesn't need you to sacrifice yourself to make it stronger. It already has an untapped power inside itself, waiting to rise up. Princess Desdemona, I love you. Will you marry me instead and join in allegiance with your own home?
With your own home?
This will not stand. Princess, you can't seriously be thinking of leaving me for this.
I'm on the edge of my f***ing seat here.
I will, Chuck. I will marry you.
What?
To be fair, you kinda sucked for the people. You kinda... as much as I wanted this wedding to work out, your vows already were like, ooh.
This isn't going to work out. People of the Sprawl, this may shock and horrify the worst among you, but this is Chuck, my secret goblin lover. And I choose him as my groom. And together we will empower our own people and usher in a better, brighter future for everyone in the Sprawl.
Oh, Lord.
Watch out, Lil. What is that?
By rejecting the... Oh my god, I forgot about them. By rejecting the leader of the Pritard's proposal of marriage, you have made a grave mistake and that will not go unpunished. Consider this message a declaration of war. You are hereby under siege, and we demand your unconditional surrender immediately. Otherwise, we will lay waste to your precious kingdom with fire and brimstone pouring out from our weapons of war. Love and kisses, the kingdom of Pritard. Well, you know, unsurprising.
Oh shit.
End of part 1. Wow.
The Sprawl, news about the war. On the front lines,
She agreed to
our
marry the
homegrown
goblin,
heroes are holding toe-to-toe
and
against the pungent
Pertrard
Petradians.
has declared war on us.
But back in the barracks, folks from home and away are signing up to do their part. You might even find the odd Petradian joining our ranks to fight against their own. Go get 'em, soldier. And get 'em once for me. Talk to your local Godshed operator about how you can join the Sprawl Army today. Join the Sprawl Army today.
I think there's 12 levels to this, and that was level 7. And the plan was to do up to level 8 today.
Any questions?
I'm 12. Don't make me sign up for the war.
Did you see my dad? He was there. He looked okay.
No, I meant questions about the new drafting procedure. It was in the weekly update video.
You mean the propaganda video?
You know what propaganda is?
Oh my god. Twitch is really fucking you over today, Soul.
I didn't until I watched that video.
Listen, people are going to come up asking about joining the army. It's your job to decide if they're a good fit,
Oh my
especially
God.
considering who else is coming to enlist that day.
I thought my job was to decide who to let pass the gate.
That's also your job. This is wartime. You have to do 2 things now.
I'm
Wish
still
my dad
12.
was here. He'd show me how to get out of doing 2 things.
Up until now, we've tolerated a 2-star average with you, Guardsman. Not anymore. We are dancing on a knife's edge here, so now you have to maintain a 2.5-star average.
Oh, Lord.
Or it's game over. Oh, and if you don't draft the right people, we could lose the war. Also game over.
Wait, figuratively or literally?
Both.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm gonna go.
You're just gonna leave after dropping something that heavy on me?
Fine, I'll stay. We can tutorial some more.
Actually, I'm starting to see the appeal of your first plan.
I thought you might. Goodbye, Lil.
Okay. This will be our last level for today. Let's see, the royal writ today. After months of the siege, the Sprawl's resources, namely its food stores, have reached a new dangerous low. If a guard discovers any means to improve our dwindling food supply, you are to contact either myself, Lieutenant Stryker, or Lieutenant Stryker, myself being Ash. So I gotta contact one of the 2 ladies. Failure to contact leadership will be reflected in your star ranking. Related, any individuals or groups coming from outside the Sprawl who will burden our meager food supply are to be carefully vetted. Like with item 1, sorry, my brain stopped. Like with item 1, the decision to admit anyone who fits this description should be run by either Ash or me. Best of luck to those becoming responsible for drafting individuals for service on the front lines. Remember, there's always more than meets the eye, and although it may seem like sending more people to the fray is the right idea, that is not always the case. What about Mike? What happened? Hey Gardos, I'm breaking a new assistant down here in the dungeon. Go easy on him if you get him when you call. Malcolm. You do a stretch. Okay, so I have plenty today. We are not fucking about. Oh, I don't have water in here. What do I have?
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the place where a fella could sign up to join that war that's going on?
I have... Yeah, I don't have any drinks in here. Boomst! Oh my god, Soul. We gotta lock in. Let me see if Virgil's awake. If not, I'll get up. Thank you for the subscription, Soul. Now you can be ad-free for a little bit. which will be great. We got a little bit more of this. We got tomorrow, and then probably extra stream Friday for the Rivals event.
It is. Why? Do you know someone who's looking to sign up?
I don't think he'd be a good fit for war.
Sure do, ma'am. His name is Elmer John, and you're looking at him. I'm talking about me, ma'am.
Yeah, I got
Mary
that.
Ho-Ho. Oh, I misread. Winters, thank you for gifting a soul. Now you can go a little bit without ads. Well, my brain stopped a little while. I am struggling to read, and I don't know why. What you mean, mans can bite the fuck out of someone's ear? I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. He got tiny toesies, though. Can't trust a man with tiny toesies. They're non-existent. I
Now,
guess
what's
talk
a
to
guy
him.
like you doing wanting to fight in a war like this?
I fight for one thing and one thing only. My one and only love, Glory Ann.
What a name.
That's very heroic, I guess. This Glory Ann, is she your sweetheart?
She sure is.
And does Glory Ann feel the same way about you?
She sure does. At least, I thought she did.
Oh no. I'm supposed to call Asher Striker, right? If someone wanted to... No. Hey, Striker.
Yes, we need all the help we can get out there. But I can't justify taking any more emotionally conflicted soldiers onto the battlefield.
So that feels like a no because of the way he ended his last sentence.
Scan this guy for any evidence that he's got a strong enough stomach for what he's about to get into.
What the fuck does that mean?
Dish the details, Elmer. What happened?
Well, you see, ma'am, how it is like... It's like this, you see. It all happened this way, it was.
Oh my god.
Elmer, faster with the dishing.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's just all too painful to talk about. We were engaged to be married, and I caught her in the arms of another man, my neighbor Bosco.
Fucking Bosco.
How dare she?
I know!
So you're heartbroken and running away to war?
We cannot afford to have him go, according to Stryker.
Exactly.
Sorry, man. I'm gonna have to deny you.
I don't think I can, in good conscience, send you to the front, Elmer. Go home, find Glory Ann, and talk to her.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I was making one of those, what do you call it, hasty decisions I always make. I'll go home and see my Glory Ann, who I caught in the arms of another man, and I'll make the biggest apology banner anybody ever saw.
Why are you going to You're... Alright, yeah, whatever works, man.
What's an apology banner?
It's the easiest way to say you're sorry. So long, ma'am. You take care now. Glory Ann, I'm a-comin'.
Good luck, sir. Are you here to sign up for war, old
it's
man?
You again. I remember you, the miserable wretch who saw to me the last time I came to this repulsive, simmering carbuncle of a city.
You got more gold that I can confiscate from you?
I remember you too. You're that unpleasant, obnoxious Ebenezer Scrooge knockoff.
Yes, we have met.
State your business, motherfucker.
It is my intention to go straight to the bank of the sprawl and have my substantial monies removed from this sinking barge of a city before the banks are overrun, or worse, sacked. Mr. Dunn just needs to hear my confirmation number, and I will have my fortune sheltered in a more rich people-friendly nation.
You think the bank will be sacked?
Most likely, BS will fall in one great lump. Perhaps enough people will continue to buy into BS, but as far as I'm concerned, the people here were up to their necks in BS anyway.
We're still talking about the bank, right?
I got 4 charges. Let's go.
Honestly, what does it all matter anyway? I've spent my entire life accumulating one of the largest fortunes in the sprawl, but what good is it without my darling whelp? If only I could speak with him again. I could leave all this money behind if it would get me back my whelp.
This is the dungeon of Malcolm the Great?
Just read the cards!
Oh, okay. This is the dungeon of Malcolm the Great. May I take a message?
Wait, who is this?
Who is this?
Lil.
Oh, Lil! It's me, Whelp!
I thought so. Listen, there's someone here I think would like to speak with you. Go ahead.
Whelp? Is it really you?
It is, Your Grace.
Whelp, I never thought I'd see you again.
Well, we are on the phone.
How are you? Have you been treated poorly?
No one ever treated me as poorly as you, sir.
I miss you, Whelp.
I miss you too, sir.
Come, run away with me. We can leave this war behind us and start again with all of my money.
Sir, I never cared a jot for your money. I only wanted to be with you.
Oh, Whelp, my heart sings. No matter what happens to me now, I will dedicate my remaining life to you.
And what about your remaining money?
I'll donate it to the poor. Just kidding, but I won't take it away with me today.
Good enough. Get in there and reunite with your friend.
Hey. True love conquers all. Way to go, Cupid. Whomst?
Where is he? Where's that meek little slunk of a man?
Huh?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did a hopelessly heartbroken fella by the name of Elmer John come by this way? Spouting a crazy notion, like running off and joining the army?
Oh yeah, I turned him down.
As a matter of fact, he did.
Oh, Elmer John, what have you done? Tell me, did you allow that fool to throw his life away over nothing?
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you or not.
I have to know if you sent him off to war, because if you didn't send him, then I'd like you to send me, to get as far away from that fool as possible.
Oh. Striker?
Would you say she's eager but hot-headed and a willing volunteer with a cold, hard stare that radiates determination?
Determination to get away from that man, maybe.
I guess.
We have a place for people like her in the army, and that's here, in the army. Recruit her with haste.
She said with haste. I feel like I should talk to her more first, though. Haste. No haste. Haste. No haste. You know what? Sure. Whatever. Who cares? I forgot I had to hold it. Here you go. You can get away from a fool, probably.
Now, I'm not doing this because I drafted Elmer John and I want you two to be together.
I understand.
And I'm not doing this because I didn't draft Elmer John and I'm trying to keep you two apart.
Understood.
I'm doing this because I think you'd make a mighty fine soldier, soldier. You're drafted.
She said, I'd rather take my chances dying in a war. Oh, hey, man. Where's the other one?
Oh, hello, Lil. Isn't it an absolutely beautiful day? Sun's shining, birds chirping. Why, a gobbo could almost sing about it.
Nice to see you again.
You too.
What you want? I hate when they don't tell me.
I'm just coming from a conference of GLA members from different nations looking to help each other out.
The GLA sounds like it's thriving.
It sure is. We made some major inroads with a sympathetic group of Petrardian miners. They've offered to dig tunnels that will bring food to the sprawl without anyone knowing.
Oh, hell yeah. What you need from me?
I hope we can get these plans to Queen Desdemona for her stamp of approval. Then we can get things underway.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You should take these to the Queen.
I'm on my way there now.
Alright. Go on, get out of here.
Lil, it is always a pleasure.
Julian, I hope you have a fantastic day.
Do you really mean that?
I sincerely do. Keep up the great work, friend.
Thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
You admitted the goblin who was here on a mission, but you missed something in the writ. Ah, fuck. Fuck you. I'm gonna check. Apparently today's the day where I go through all the rewind charges. I think there was charges.
Oh,
nice.
Skippity skip. First of all, yeah.
I'm just coming from.
The GLA sounds like it's thriving.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Hold on. Yeah, we're at war with Petrard. Either way, with the pompous fools. But there's a group of sympathetic miners. So the sympathetic miners are gonna mine tunnels for us.
We made some major in. I hope we. I'm on my way then.
There's nothing here to decode.
Damn.
I can't believe I didn't tell you. Big updates from the GLA. Queen Desdemona and her goblin lover, Chuck, have implemented all these different programs for non-humans. It's a great day to be a goblin. And Gary is learning to become a mage. I think he got a bit carried away playing Magnus the Magnificent.
I knew Desi would get it done.
Desi?
Desi. Queen Desdemona. I'm trying to make it a thing. Try to keep up.
Try to keep up? Well, fuck. I missed my chance to look at the writ. I didn't want to confiscate it.
I'm a bit worried about my pal Gary. I think the stress of trying to impress his new professor Tyronius has got him down. He's been so reclusive lately, studying late into the night, and I don't know, he's become distant. The miners gave me this at our meeting as a gesture of goodwill. They call it a pure, unrefined power crystal. I was going to give it to Gary. I think it might cheer him up. Gary is really gonna love this. It will fit right into the wand he's been making.
We went on a tunnel with Richard. I think it's fine. I think it's gonna be like a hidden tunnel, and they're just gonna be bringing in food, so. I guess that's all we can do. Since I didn't confiscate the letter. The plans. I'm gonna be honest, I might have to waste a charge.
Lil, it is always
Because I
a
think
pleasure.
Gabby's right. Gabby's made me paranoid now. I feel like I have to confiscate it.
Julian, I hope you have a fantastic day.
Do you really mean?
I sincerely do.
Thanks, Lil.
You admitted the goblin, but you missed something in the writ. Yeah. You think I need to call Stryker? We're gonna use up all our charges here. Cause I'm hung up on this writ. Yep. Hey.
You too.
Worst case scenario. Okay, first we call Stryker, second we confiscate.
He seems pretty chipper. Usually means someone is up to something. Don't be afraid to use any of the tools at your disposal. With extreme prejudice. I want to know what this little punk is hiding.
Oh my god, she's not helping me.
I'm just coming from a conference of GL.
The GLA sounds...
It sure... We made some major... I hope we can get these plans to Queen Desdemona for her stamp of approval. Then we can get things underway. But those plans are the result of our conference. Without them, I'll have nothing to present to Queen Desdemona. No plans, no tunnel, no food. Think about what you're doing!
Oh my god, he makes me feel bad about it. Okay.
You should take these to the queen.
I'm on my way there.
Okay, look, I don't know, man. Let me...
I've already seen the GLA plans. I'll save the crystal.
I don't know.
I'm a bit worried about my pal Gary. I think the stress of trying to impress... He's been so reclusive.
Oh my god, I didn't even need to do that because he just repeats shit about Gary. Okay, whatever. You know what? We're committing to this. If it turns out that we are gonna get fucked because we got tunnels,
Lil,
that's just it.
Is always a pleasure.
No good ending for me.
Julian, I hope you have a fantastic day.
Do you really mean that?
I sincerely do.
Thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
But you missed something in the writ. Yeah, I know, but I've already done this to it. Yeah, maybe it does help with the food supply. Who knows? I can't keep rewinding. It's gonna make me anxious. I'm gonna feel bad about confiscating those plans.
Hey, Lil. Listen, I wanted to say I know things must be tough for you with Hamish out on the front lines and...
And what? The fact that I have to work a full-time job at age 12?
Yeah, that's gotta be tough.
And the fact that I live alone on top of a dive bar?
Well, you meet some interesting people.
And the fact that my dead mom's still dead?
Oof, yeah, that's pretty rough. Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, you know where to find me.
I'm actually not sure I do know where to find you.
Oh, well, normally it would be at the barracks, but for the foreseeable future, I'll be running security for Her Majesty Queen Desdemona. After you finish your shift, Her Majesty and the Royal Consort have asked to see you.
Wow.
Why does Her Majesty want to see me?
She's meeting with some high-ranking member of the Mages Guild to discuss battle strategy. To be honest, the guild hasn't been very supportive of how Her Majesty has handled things. She was looking for a bit of backup and wanted you specifically.
Well, she can count on me. I hope.
I hope so too. The fate of the Sprawl may rest in your hands.
It always does, Cecil. I'll see you after my shift.
Great, great. Thanks, Lil. And if you write your dad, tell him we all wish him well.
Mind your business.
I will. I know he'd love to hear it. See you later, Cecil.
Bye, Cecil. A familiar group of black-clad folk approached the shed, weeping and moaning. Who died this time?
You must help us, child.
Huh.
We have been left without shelter. It's awful.
Scarborough has fallen.
What did it say about letting people in? Are to be carefully vetted. Like with item 1, the decision to admit anyone who fits this description should be run by either Ash or me. Alright, Striker, what do you say?
We have received word that the enemy sacking of Scarborough may have been assisted by sympathizers within the duchy itself. Keep your eyes peeled and use your tools.
You're right, Striker. Thank you, ma'am.
Our food reserves are stretched way too thin to accommodate the Duchess and her people. Was there someone else you've seen already that could have helped? I guess there's no going back now.
Okay.
None of them seem to have anything metal on them.
We jettisoned anything weighing us down as we fled across field and valley.
Okay. What's that? What do you have on you?
What you got there?
Confess! Confess!
This?
Oh.
Oh, it's just a letter. From me aunt.
Let me
if I
read.
that? Let's see. La la la. Late at night while no one is awake. Blah blah blah. Lower the drawbridge and we will invade. Ba ba ba. Long live Prince Phineas? Care to explain?
All right, I did it.
You
I lowered the bridge
rat.
and let those
Bastards?
Right, those bastards. I let them in. It was me.
Jail! He begins to sob.
Oh, you sneak.
You are hereby banished from the court of Scarborough.
Prince Phineas was right. Soon the entire sprawl will fall to the might of the kingdom of Petrard. Oh, go away. Well spotted, Guardian.
Listen, I'm just doing my job.
And that's how you x-ray your way to success.
Excellent
Thanks,
line,
Dutchy.
milady.
But that was... oh, never mind. Even with that settled, I'm still not sure what to do with these people.
I think these two should be fine. Although so far we've had 3 out of 5 people, a group of the Scarborough peoples, just be not great one way or another.
Bless you, dear child.
Yes, thanks awfully. As I said, we are incredibly hungry.
Yeah, and you're gonna remain
by the
incredibly
way,
hungry.
The city's kind of facing a severe food
You think they're
shortage
fine?
right now, so don't know how much there will be to go around.
Regardless, you are a hero in the history of Scarborough. if our lands are ever restored to us.
Alright. See you later, lady. 2. It may seem heartless, but this was the wrong call. People are starving. There may have been a way in a previous turn to change this. Well, I don't know, man.
Where do I enlist?
Wow, do you have issues, sir? Mental or emotional? Or otherwise? And do you know how to use a sword?
You're there. Here.
Then what are you waiting for? Sign me up already. The name is Bosco.
You mean the Bosco that had an affair with that dude's girl? The girl that I sent into war?
I heard that lily-livered runt Elmer John came by this way, and I want to catch up with him so I can smash his head like a jug.
So maybe some slight issues. But I still think you might do great at war. Step 1 is you call people lily-livered. A striker.
Yes, we need all the help we can get out there. But I can't justify taking any more emotionally conflicted soldiers onto the battlefield. If he's gonna get distracted
Send him to the
fighting
war.
alongside someone he has unrequited feelings for, I'd choose not to draft him. Love and war do not mix.
That's true. If we send him to the war, he's gonna be with that lady. Okay, listen. He might be an ass. But let's not draft him. The lady's already been drafted. The other dude's gonna have to eventually come to a harsh realization later. At some point. Let them both be distracted in time.
You're just the kind of guy we're looking for, but I'll need more than just a first name to sign you up.
Houlihan.
Okay, Bosco Houlihan. And last thing, why do you want to smash Elmer's head like a jug?
Because he's a fool.
Sure.
I trust it's common practice to go around smashing people's heads like jugs where you're from?
Only if they're dumb enough to run away from a quality dame like Glory Ann.
What do you mean? Hold on, what do you mean that he's better off running off from a quality dame? Was she not, in fact, cheating on him with you? Give me more details.
So to be clear, you're mad that he ran away from Glory Ann?
Yes.
Because you wouldn't run away from Glory Ann if she wanted you.
Yes, but she's made it clear that she doesn't.
This little drama is wrapping up quite nicely.
But Glory Ann did in fact want to get away from Elmer. Right? She was like, if you didn't sign him up, I need to sign up to get away from him. That's what she said. I am so confused.
It will once I smash Elmer John's head like a jug.
You must have smashed a lot of jugs in your day.
Yes, my father was a jugsmith, and I hated him.
Jugsmith?
It's a real thing.
Okay. Honestly, fuck it. We'll send him in. He's probably a capable warrior. If she's not interested in Bosco either, maybe she's not interested in either man, then, like, you know, he'll end up talking to her and she'll be like, I joined here to get away from him and you, or whatever. Something or other. Fucking, I don't know. Send him off to the war.
Listen, Buster, we need you.
My name is Bosco.
It's Buster now.
I know.
The war!
But...
Listen, Bosco, we need you.
Okay, good. Look out, Elmer John. I'm coming to smash your head like a jug.
Yeah, go get him. If he's there. Honestly, I forget what I did with him.
Okay, 3 flat. That's great. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to meet up with the princess or whatever. Nope, sorry, queen, not princess. Queen.
Which is exactly why we must start using them immediately.
The risk is too great.
We need more time to study the long-term repercussions.
A luxury we can ill afford.
Your Majesty, Lil has arrived.
Thank you, Cecil. Lil, thank goodness you're here. I've got a problem.
Don't we all? Get in line.
You have an opportunity, Your Highness.
You know Tyronius Athanatos, I believe.
Unfortunately.
I've had the pleasure, I guess.
Yes, I remember this little guardsman.
And Dr. B. Have you met Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn, Lil?
Nah.
I have. She works at the hole in the ground by the edge of town.
Yes, I mean, it's an archaeological dig site, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, she's the one who gave me the chronometer 3000 on my first day.
Ah, so she does have access to power crystal technology. I might have known.
Wait, Lil has had access to power crystal technology this whole time? Maybe it's not as dangerous as we imagined. She seems fine.
I got haunted by the devil, like, the day before the wedding. It's debatable. Fine is a very debatable word, and, B said we couldn't stop.
We don't know that. It's still too early.
How long can we wait? How many brave soldiers of the Sprawl must give their lives before we use the tools we have available?
Let me fill you in on what's going on here.
Yeah,
the
please.
Mages Guild feels that if they had access to power crystals, they could hold back the enemy and maybe even win the war outright.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so why don't they go buy some? I know a guy in an alley. You know what? I'm gonna stop there. It's starting to sound weird.
They want all the crystals. Access to every dig site and existing stockpile in order to amplify their power.
I don't think they need all.
The good doctor could simply give us the blueprints. Or better yet, the working model the child has in her possession. This would allow our research to flourish in no time.
Dr. Beatrix feels that there are too many unknown variables to use it safely on a larger scale.
The Mages Guild is and always has been reckless. There's no way I'm handing my research over to you. Not until I see the full effects on my human test guinea pig here.
Yeah. Wait, what?
We both knew what this was.
Well, Lil, you've been using power crystals at the guard shed. What do you think? Are they too dangerous?
I mean, again, the devil popped up at one point.
I don't know. How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm 12.
Thank you for your counsel. I always appreciate having multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions.
Yeah, besides the devil. So far, it's been fine.
I have made up my mind. Dr. B will continue to oversee Lil's progress with the Chronometer 3000, and it will stay out of the hands of the Mages Guild until we can be certain that it is safe to use in this war.
Then at least allow the guild access to the Crystal Reserve for the sake of the Sprawl's future.
I'm still very sus of the mages in general.
For the time being, the reserve shall remain under my control.
For the time being.
My decision is final, Tyronius. You will find that I am not as easily swayed by you as my father was.
Okay, is that all? He's just standing here being grumpy looking. There's Firewall Canyon, Kaladar, and of course Pertrard, Marvog, and the Sprawl smack dab in the middle. Interesting. Anyways. I don't think I need anything at the shop right now.
Lil, how goes the Battle of the Southern Gate?
Same old. How are things around here holding up?
Great! Business is better than ever. Something about war and the idea of impending doom really gets people out to the bar.
That's good?
You bet it is. If this keeps up, we'll finally be able to get this place up to code.
Then we can get rid of the rats.
We don't have rats! I mean, we do, but technically they have us.
Technically they have us.
Turns out they own
Oh
the
my god,
building,
Gabby,
and we
don't
just
thirst
rent
over
from
the
them.
devil.
But if we make enough money, we can buy out from under them. As far as landlords go, they aren't the worst.
I could do without all the hissing.
Hey, that reminds me. Lil, you got a letter in the mail.
Wow.
How did that Never mind. A letter? From who?
From Hamish.
Hamish!
A letter from Dad? Gimme!
Here's the mail and never fails.
Hey, Sweet Pea. How's everything back home? I'm doing okay here. I've gotten to know a lot of the guys. Then when they don't come back from battle, I get the chance to get to know a few more. I miss you. I know you might be scared right now, but don't be. It'll take tougher stuff than this little war to do in your old dad. Please let me know that you're all right. Or even if you're not. I need to hear how you're doing. I love you, Lil. Dad.
Oh, I'm gonna be so fucking heartbroken if he dies. Because of, like, whatever choices we've made.
Love you too, Dad. But what should I write back to him? If I tell him things are tough here, he might worry and get distracted in battle. But if I tell him I'm doing well, he might feel like I don't need him and then get distracted in battle. He's easily distracted.
Oh my god, me too.
Oh boy, neither answer seems right.
Are you talking to me?
No.
Maybe positive? We want to send a positive letter? Or do we want to be honest? Hmm. We're gonna go with positive. We're gonna go with positive. Lou will write a letter that suggests everything is going great in order to make her father feel better. Are you sure? Well, now that you are asking me, now I'm unsure. It's fine. It's fine. Dad will be like, well, she's one tough cookie. It's fine. And then come back.
There. That should do it. Hey, Arda, mind making sure this gets to where it needs to go?
Sure thing, Lil.
Thanks, closest thing I have to a parental figure here at home. Currently, anyways. Wow, he's over here. But I'm going to bed.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit
the hay? Alright, let's, I guess, hear the little intro for the radio. The little intro for the day. Oh, there's also this. You reunited with his darling whelp, Grumpkin T. Dankworth was a changed man. Together the two traveled through Kaladar, sailed Lake Inez, and even summered in Fireball Canyon. He laughed as he had never laughed in all his days, and their nights were filled with food and wine, music and love. They ran, holding hands, through the fields of flowers. On one such sprint... Wow, I lost my place. On one such sprint, Grumpkin clutched at his chest. His heart had overflowed. More accurately, he suffered a massive heart attack. Try as he might to revive his former master and now true love, Whelp was unable to resuscitate the old man. A simple funeral was held, and the widower, Whelp, counted himself lucky to have ever had such a love as this. As for substantial riches, they were held by Mr. Dung, head of BS, until such time as Mr. Dankworth's will was read. The old man had donated the entirety of his fortune to the GLA. A small flower garden was built in his honor, outside of their headquarters. Oh, that's nice at least. Thanks to his timely arrival back in the sprawl, Julian was able to prepare a lavish birthday party for his best friend Gary. Every goblin, troll, halfling, cyclops, and mole person who was anyone was there. It was a bright spot in what had otherwise been a dark few months for the sprawl. As a birthday present, Julian gave Gary a pure, unrefined power crystal that he received from the visiting miners. The glint of its unearthly glow reflected in Gary's eyes as he inserted the powerful crystal into his practice wand. He thanked Julian profusely for this most precious present. It never left his sight from that day on. The next day, Julian presented the plans he was carrying to the city council. These plans detail an extensive tunnel system to be dug underneath the walls of the sprawl, which would allow food to be secretly and safely moved into the sprawl, right under the enemy's nose. After a short period of deliberation, the council realized just how hungry they all were, and unanimously approved the plan. Someone will be arriving to start digging the tunnel system soon, but it's all on the up and up and pretty hush-hush. Without a plan for any additional food to enter the starving sprawl, rations were stretched to the breaking point. In order to feed and find housing for the newly arrived refugees from Scarborough, some of the poorest members of the Sprawl Society found their rations reduced. Of course it's the poorest members, why the fuck not? Which caused outrage amongst more progressive members of City Council. It's a lot of words going. The GLA was up in arms about how these cuts disproportionately affected non-humans, and a riot ensued, named the Night of Burning Bread, or Fire Loaf. Yeah, it's just they weren't immediate, you know? They weren't immediate plans. Several of the Sprawl's bakeries were torched. Not the bakeries! While shouts of, "If we don't eat, nobody eats," rang through the night air. There were dozens of arrests and at least 5 deaths in the riot, and food was more scarce than ever before. Elsewhere, swift justice was visited upon the traitor who lowered the drawbridge of Castle Scarborough in the middle of the night, allowing the enemy to enter and take control of the duchy. The villain was hanged in the town square. Brutal? Certainly, but this is war, and it's better to be safe than sorry. Plus, it made for a fine day's entertainment, as there were no video games in the sprawl to keep people amused. Oh, fuck. Oh, do I have to... Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, good God. A Protardian invasion force easily overpowered the garrison stationed at the Sprawl's secret western food depot. Oh no. The enemy was ordered to burn all of the Sprawl's reserve food stores, not even taking any for their own famished population. Our troops were not only defeated, but humiliated, and mostly dead. Although she was a capable soldier in her own right, Glorianne was distracted by Bosco's constant advances. Oh, for fuck's sake. She was a capable soldier in her own right. That's actually good for her. Oh no. Bosco took down... Hold on. In an attempt to win over her with a show of bravery, Bosco took down a dozen soldiers single-handedly. But Bosco was also not a mistake on his own. Unfortunately, they were all Sprawl forces, which was a real shock to morale, leading to the Sprawl's surrender that night. Once Elmer John returned home, he bought a guitar, learned to play it, and wrote sad country music songs. Nobody liked them, and he gave up playing the following year.
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come. Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war. The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto was lost. That is the only detail I have to report. And now, more exclusive audio from what has been dubbed the Goodies for Geezers Bake Sale Massacre.
Oh, okay. Is that how this is gonna be?
That's my banana bread.
The banana bread?
What was that? Speak up. I wish my grandson was here.
Okay. We're stopping. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to, like, sleep with that on my conscience. Okay, well, I think that's it for Lil Guardsman today. Like I said, I googled, there's 12 levels. We just finished level 8, so we'll have the last 4 tomorrow.